if we up yet, Buck. You telling me we up, Buck?
We up, bro.
You say we up. And Ray High Clack is in the building. All right? Well, listen, man, we want to welcome y'all to the Ode to WrestleMania, man. It is WrestleMania weekend, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody excited, man. You know, so before we get started with the festivities, man, we gotta introduce the cast of the round table today, man. We got some heavy hitters in here tonight, man. You know, so I'm gonna start off with myself. My name is Lex Vegas. I'm the host of the Lex Vegas Show every Thursday here at Redline Radio, 7 p.m. Watch my shit. All right, you know, and to my left, who we got to my left, man? I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man. Yeah, that's my right, though. That's my right. Hey, it's been a lot of pregame. I did that on purpose. I did that on purpose.
It's all good.
I'm lying like a mom.
I go by the name of Big Squeeze.
Big Squeeze.
Yeah.
And where you from, Big Squeeze? You got a lot of shit going on, Squeeze. Don't just say I'm Big Squeeze and go past
it.
Hey,
man. Today I'm Big Squeeze. I'm here on the Lex Vegas Show, man. Y'all
see, you got the belt in front of him and everything. Squeeze ready to go.
Put that one away, though.
All right.
Yeah, that belt ain't worth anything right on your shoulder.
Y'all
got an AEW sticker right here, man.
That's Dave dumbass fault.
Somebody rapping.
Why y'all hating? So in front of my man Squeeze, who we got?
You already know it's the main man, the great one. It's the one and only Meech. The motherfucking shredder.
When I tell y'all that the pregame here has been extremely strong this morning, so just please excuse the shenanigans that's about to go down.
Oh, we're about to shenana.
Again. Next to Big meets the motherfucking shredder. Who we got?
Hey, man, y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what time it is, and y'all know who y'all looking at. It is Pizzle, a.k.a. Don P. They call me Pod God. I'm here, man.
He got the yeet on today, too.
You already know.
He got the yeet on.
Yeet.
And next to Don P, who we got?
Let me tell you something, brother. Today we got Jackson Cade in the building, brother.
Yeah.
Now it's your boy Jackson Cade. One half of the greatest tag team ever.
The greatest.
The Commission. And just so y'all know, that whole shit where he was all like, to my right, my left, that's how we would lose. Because he would be like, you go right, I go left, and then we go the same way because he don't know his right from his left. Always just wilding, man.
I can neither confirm nor deny these allegations. And to my actual left, Jackson's right. Who we got, man?
This is the man, baby. The man who's too sweet to be sour. The man with the power.
Okay, then.
A man who came up from nothing to create his own show called Bro Plotter Daddy and became so sweet. That is right. The man, the American dream himself, Ray High Clack Daddy. That's who I am. I like it.
The man that just spit all over my notes.
Well, Dusty spit on a lot of notes as well. So I guarantee you, Tony Schiavone back in the 80s was like, Dusty, seriously, I can't read these anymore. You went all over.
And we got our special guest referee. He is in the building. We got Timbuktu in the building. So look, man, I'm gonna do an icebreaker. Since it's WrestleMania weekend, man, I'm gonna do an icebreaker. And this is strictly opinion based, but we gonna damn show talk about it. All right. If you watch my show, you know that we do a segment. We call it Start Bench Cut. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give y'all 3 WrestleMania legends. Y'all gonna tell me who would you start, who would you bench, and who gets cut. Rules are simple. Everybody with me? Cool.
I got you. Let's go.
And your choices for start, bench, cut are Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker.
Goodness gracious.
Who starts? Who gets benched?
This is easy.
Who gets cut? All right, so if it's easy, then we're going to start with you.
Oh, yeah.
Who starting?
Man, look.
Who you starting?
My starter is always forever going to be HBK. That's my childhood.
Okay.
That was my dude.
Yeah,
So that means either Undertaker or Stone Cold got to get cut, though.
I feel like Undertaker and Shawn had the best WrestleMania match ever. So the Undertaker going to be benched, and then Austin got to get cut.
And that's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line. I mean,
Y'all agree? Y'all agree?
I'm there.
So
That's
we starting HBK.
Man.
We benching Taker.
I thought you said
And
Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and Undertaker.
no, I didn't say Bret Hart. See,
No,
that's
no,
Bret Hart.
no.
Bret Hart wasn't even in
What
the
the hell you
equation,
talking
man.
about?
It was Stone
It was
Cold.
God. See,
I'm
Man,
right.
listen.
You're right.
Pregame.
You're right.
I'm
My
gonna
bad,
say
G.
because HBK, man.
I
man,
just
listen.
did the oh hell yeah.
I'm saying. So what are we? So you agree though? He said start HBK. He said bench Taker
And cut
and
Stone
cut
Cold.
Stone Cold.
No, I
No, you don't agree?
completely.
So who you start?
Start Stone Cold,
He starts Stone. That means HBK or Taker got to get cut.
and that's where the heartbreak comes in, because the heartbreak has to experience that for itself. Get him out of here.
Get him out of
Cutting
here.
HBK,
What?
Mr. WrestleMania get cut.
Cutting HBK and
Wow.
keeping the
How you
real
gonna cut
Mr.
Mr.
WrestleMania.
Ray,
The
I need the
Mr.
synopsis,
Calloway.
not that long ass version of what you about to give us.
Okay.
Who
well,
you gonna
no.
start? Who you gonna cut? Who you gonna start? Who you gonna bench? Who you gonna cut?
Start the Undertaker.
Start the
Yeah,
Undertaker.
that's how
I'm
I
gonna
would put
start
it.
the
Right, man.
Undertaker.
like that.
I'm gonna bench Shawn Michaels,
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
no, bench Steve Austin
I know.
because and cut HBK. Because one,
You lost me.
there's a bit of a personal thing with that because I've heard a lot of shitty stories about Shawn Michaels already. Yes, he may have been a great
People probably talk shit about
Tell
me,
you,
so
if you believe every shitty story you hear about people, you wouldn't have nobody to talk to.
Good example. Shawn,
Well,
SummerSlam '96.
Don't say the F word in the comments. Says 90s HBK was too difficult to work with.
Thank you. Thank you.
Antoine Maurice Davenport says start Stone Cold, bench Undertaker, cut HBK. Man, this one hurt.
Yeah, you gotta start Stone Cold.
Nah.
Yeah, you gotta start Stone
How
Cold.
can you cut
can you
Mr.
if
WrestleMania,
we
man?
I will
basing
cut.
it off of WrestleMania
I
alone,
think Taker's the real Mr.
you gotta cut
WrestleMania.
Austin.
You got to cut off.
If you basing it off of
If you-
WrestleMania
if you-
performances
that's
alone,
No.
you gotta cut Austin.
No.
what
He had the
besides,
shortest
besides the
one.
Bret Hart match and the Rock matches?
Which Rock match? Because only one of them was.
We
He
gonna
had
talk
three
about
matches
that.
with The
Okay,
Rock.
we're gonna come back to that. So,
Okay.
all right. So everybody on the panel was given a task. We got to bring your top 5 lists with you. All right. So we got the top 5 male wrestlers. We got the top 5 female wrestlers. We're gonna do top 5 tag teams. We got top 5 WrestleMania matches. We got top 5 matches that did not live up to the hype. And since Ray joined us at the last minute, I gave Ray a specific task. Ray was given the dubious task of the top 5 Undertaker matches.
Okay.
All
Ooh.
right.
All
All right, so we got a lot to talk about.
I
We
would-
gonna get into the card for tonight and tomorrow, and of course, I mean you ain't gotta hide it like on the floor. You can put it.
They don't pay me.
Okay, fuck him.
Fuck niggas don't pay me.
He all in the bottom like okay. All right, so I'm gonna start with my list first. Okay, and I had the top 5 WrestleMania matches of all time. Now, keep in mind, everybody's top 5 list is opinion based only. Okay, so it's gonna be Squeeze's top 5 of the category he was given. So it might not be the top 5 that Google's gonna give you.
Right.
It's opinion based,
the right
and we're gonna
top.
talk about it.
It's not the
okay.
future report list that they put out
Exactly.
that everybody's pissed
All
off
right.
about.
So
Yeah, that was a
myself,
bad 50.
I got the top 5 WrestleMania matches of all time. Now I'm going to start from 5 and I'm going to go to 1.
Thank you.
All right. At number 5, I got Austin and Rock from Mania 17. Okay. This made my list because it was the Austin Rock match where Vince actually joined Austin and they turned Austin heel in his hometown.
Worst decision ever.
That was a bad decision, but
It was
at that time,
it was
that
such
moment.
a big moment to turn somebody heel, and because everything is the reverse. Everything is, they always turn you face in your hometown. Like to turn him heel and to have Vince join Austin, that was a moment for me for WrestleMania.
That was fire. Yeah.
Okay, 4, same Mania 17, Edge and Christian versus the Hardys versus the Dudleys.
Oh yeah.
And that's the best
Being-
of the 3 TLC matches.
Being a tag team
Table letter
specialist
chance,
that
man.
I am, I can enjoy a good tag team match.
That's the
Notice
one.
I said specialist.
They set the bar
Well,
high.
I was, you know. I'm done. All right, number 3. This one was a little rough for me. Hogan versus Rock, the first one, WrestleMania 18.
The moment.
I mean, that one speak for this is the Jordan versus LeBron we never got. In my opinion, that was Jordan versus LeBron. Okay. Number two and number one, I flip-flopped because I couldn't figure out which one I liked better. But I put number two. Number two is going to be Brett versus Austin. WrestleMania 13, the I Quit match.
Okay.
Number one, Savage versus Steamboat, WrestleMania 3. I couldn't. Now those two I flip-flopped on those because that Austin Brett match was one of my favorite matches ever, but Macho Man was my first favorite wrestler. Okay, and that was my first favorite match was that Steamboat Randy match.
And the fact that
I can
it's
feel that.
almost 40 years later and that match still
You can still
great.
watch that match and do not want to be disturbed. Hold on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't call me.
Now,
Leave me alone.
Now, by my top five, there was a few that I left off.
So you got some honorable
You know
mentions.
I got some honorable mentions. I had
Okay,
to.
good.
You know, both of the Taker HBK matches had to go on there. I couldn't put them on my top five, but they up there.
Over the Triple H?
Both of the Triple H Taker matches. Let me talk, motherfucker.
Okay, you right, my bad.
Damn, it's my time. Goddamn. The Brett versus HBK Iron Man match.
That's the match of mine that I can watch and don't disturb. Leave me alone.
That's
one of my
WrestleMania
favorite
13 or
matches.
something like that?
That was
That's one of my
WrestleMania
favorites.
13, yes.
I know what you're talking about.
And Razor Ramon versus HBK, the ladder match from 10.
The OG ladder match.
Those can be interchanged with any of my top
I was about to
five.
say I might have snuck that one.
But I couldn't only
those are good
because
matches.
I was never really at a Razor Ramon fan.
Really?
You don't
I
like the
never
bad
was
guy?
a Razor Ramon fan.
Really?
Like I just thought the gimmick was too cheesy for me.
That's what I
The
liked
gimmick
about
was
it,
too
though.
cheesy for me. It was
He
just
had
too cheesy
the-
for
he
me.
had
Like
the
I
slick
said,
hair.
that's
He'd
my.
flick his
Hey,
toothpick at you.
And that's
That
really
was
the
cute.
yo.
That was one of the biggest lies
See,
they told
my
me.
problem was I knew Scott Hall from AWA before he came. So when he switched
wasn't
up like
familiar.
I
that,
did.
it was like when Kofi all of a sudden lost his Jamaican accent. Like you're like, okay, I ain't feeling this no more. Like that was the thing. Like Scott Hall was talking like we talk, and then all of a sudden, 2
I
weeks
never
later,
knew that.
hey Chico,
Yo.
hey, yo.
Yeah, I never
You know
knew
what I'm saying? That's what I knew him from AWA. So the switch up, I didn't feel. That's why.
Respect.
Now, are there any other matches would we say like that you would put in your top five that were not mentioned?
I would probably put Brett versus Owen.
Brett versus
Brett versus
Owen. Okay,
Owen, fire.
that can go on there. And see, that's another thing. I was never really an Owen fan.
Would you put Hogan Warrior because of the moment? You got Hogan rocking your top.
I'm not mad. You talking about
Because of the mom.
WrestleMania 6? The one that
Just because of the moment.
I like the way you're trying to throw the trivia out there. We ain't got
face
Hogan versus Warrior. That was in WrestleMania 6 in Toronto. Yeah. Squeeze letting y'all know when it comes to the trivia, he on your ass.
The show started at 8 p.m. It lasted into 1 p.m.
As far if you're gonna go build up and hype go, nothing beats that. But as far as the match itself, I can't put it over those other matches.
The only other one I would have added was the Triple H.
The Triple H Taker.
Triple H Taker 2.
Okay, I have both. I said both Triple H matches.
That's what I'm saying.
Did
You
you
already
say
had it.
Kofi and Daniel Bryan?
I did not.
Oh yeah, I would put that up there.
Okay.
That's me.
I watched that match a lot of times.
I would put Triple H Daniel Bryan at 30. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That was it. And it's all opinion based. It's all opinion based. So all right, so real quick, man, we need to take a moment to acknowledge play track 2, man. We need to take a moment to acknowledge the tribal chief. Play it.
Oh wait, they can't see my one.
They can't see the one, man. You gotta put the one up there, man. We take a moment to acknowledge the tribal chief, man. All right. And while we do that, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to Big Squeeze, man. Now I did you can say that. Now I did the top 5 WrestleMania matches. So Big Squeeze was given the dubious task of listing the top 5 WrestleMania matches that did not live up to the hype.
Ooh.
Now, I didn't view this as necessarily the worst.
This is your opinion.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't the way when I compiled this list, I didn't view these as necessarily the worst matches, but they were the most anticipated that didn't live up to the hype. And these are, again, like he mentioned, these are what I was the most hyped for.
Right, for
All
sure.
right, so here we go. And I'm not gonna say this is in any particular order because I might have scrambled the order. Okay, so one first on the list, Nakamura versus AJ Styles. Now,
I was disappointed too.
I was excited. When Nakamura won the Royal Rumble, I was hyped because I really liked that dude going coming out the Wrestle Kingdom with AJ Styles. Him and AJ had a classic at Wrestle Kingdom, and I'm like, if they could just do half of that match at WrestleMania, this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that was the year.
And really, it was just like they kept kicking each other in the dick, man. And like that's all they kept doing. Like that was literally the whole fucking thing. I'm like, yo, this is I'm like, yo, this is terrible, man. I'm not feeling this at all. I was very disappointed.
I'm not feeling this.
I still love AJ though. That's still my guy.
And I'm a Nakamura fan.
Yeah,
I love Nakamura, man. I love Shinsuke, man.
I do too.
I like Shinsuke is invited to the cookout, man. Like I know.
Hey, he'll walk in there with his leather shit on, just like that. He'll walk in there.
He'll come in.
He's gonna come in that motherfucker.
They gonna ask Shinsuke, hey Shinsuke, you want some potato salad? Come on!
every dish he gonna walk.
Love Shinsuke, man.
Come on.
The next one that disappointed me. The Rock versus Cena 2. Okay, so first off,
wasn't anticipating.
it should have been.
I like to know why.
It should have been 1 in a million, like they said. The hype was there. We wanted it one time. Let's live and respect that. Let's appreciate the how big the moment was. The anticipation was crazy. They delivered. It was a good match. Everything went as planned. And Vince got greedy. WrestleMania 29, that match was ass. I ain't like it.
I'm not really a John Cena fan.
But like, what could you possibly expect out of a second Rock Cena?
That's my whole point. There was no more juice left.
No, I'm not with you. I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. Like once you and then you announced it the next day.
Exactly.
That was my issue.
Next
Like
year is going down again.
Right, like the Monday after Raw, you literally said, okay, 365 days from now we're gonna do this shit again. Like so
that wasn't cool.
I get that. I'm with you on that.
That wasn't cool at all to me. I'm like, this is crazy. Brock versus Goldberg.
Oh man, come on,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you, what were you expecting?
That match. Which wait. Which one? The first one or the second one?
Any of them.
20.
Any of them.
First one. So I expected fireworks. I thought that shit was about to be.
I got
I'm
exactly
not gonna
what
hold
I
you.
expected.
No.
Brock came in the game, fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like Brock came out of OVW and came wrecking shop, and I'm like, okay, Goldberg already a monster. This is about to be insane.
A monster? How?
WCW Goldberg was crazy.
He was trash.
He couldn't
Yeah,
work.
he
He was the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, he was.
Ultimate couldn't work, but it was
He had
fire
the
though.
intro. He had
John
everything.
Cena can't wrestle, but he can give you.
John Cena can
John
wrestle.
Cena
John Cena
can-
doesn't wrestle.
I would say this.
Like,
If you
John
have you ever watched John Cena in OVW? Look,
Yeah.
go
Prototype.
Google the prototype.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a whole different wrestler than he was when he got to the
But
main
he was
roster.
never great.
I'm not saying he was great, but he
This is
couldn't
the
wrestle.
thing.
This is
You
the
said
thing.
he couldn't wrestle. He
Because
can wrestle.
he's so ass on the main roster. When you see him, it's like when we watch New Japan and we see Hogan doing drop toe holds and shit. You're like, oh shit, nigga, these are basic ass wrestling moves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't
But
say the F word. Say Goldberg in WCW was just hype.
No, Goldberg, maybe,
Kinda, sorta.
but Goldberg in
Yeah.
WCW was
Who's next?
the greatest.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It was Ric Flair, Stone Cold, John Cena. What I'm saying is all these people in common, they got 4 or 5 moves. Punch, kick, you know what I'm saying? Press L1. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you somebody who's my favorite wrestler that does the same moves all the time.
Flair.
Randy Orton.
Oh, there you go.
Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Now when you say
Randy
Randy
is
can't wrestle,
the
Randy
smoothest.
get busy.
Randy can't
Randy
move
gets busy.
But I wouldn't
But
say
Randy
this.
do the if you look, Randy is doing the
Same
same shit that he
Same
was
match.
doing in 2003,
Same
2003. He is doing the same match.
He
Not
gonna
even
give you all, he gonna
the same moves. He is having the same match.
WWE has done that for years with Cena too. Same.
But that's what I'm
Cena
saying.
can give you the same match for 20 years. However, somehow Cena still be making magic. I don't know what he be doing, but if you take like the Cena versus RVD, They lost the title.
Listen,
that shit
man.
was fire.
That was fire because of how they. When you walk in, that's just like when you be in a crib and walking into the Bloods and shit, and like you know what I'm saying, fuck, I'm out of. You know that motherfucker was in a hostile environment, man.
It was lit.
The average dude wouldn't have even came out. They literally, when you look out there and you see a sign that say, "If Meech win, we riot."
We riot.
Meech ain't coming out the dressing room. Okay, Meech like fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just because I was looking at you, but I'm just saying that shit was a hostile.
Because I definitely go to fuck out there.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going out there. I don't care.
But we gotta move on. We ain't got that much. 2 hours seem like a long time. We on 3. What were yours? So we got 2 more.
Yes, sir. So
we'll come back and we got some time on.
Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler.
Okay, so I'm gonna give. I'd like to let y'all know at this time. I've never actually seen Squeeze do drugs.
I never.
But that comment right there, Michael. No,
I'm gonna tell you what.
School me, Squeeze. I need to know about this one.
In Squeeze's.
This is what hurt me about it. I knew it was gonna be ass. Michael Cole can't fucking wrestle. We know it's about to happen. However, I thought that was the moment for Jerry Lawler to get his win at WrestleMania. He never had a victory there. And then they let fucking Michael Cole beat him. Like that
won, they just took it from him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but in the record books, it's gonna say the King never had a win. That's
that's what. Okay, so I'll go there. My thing is like when you say like it didn't live up to the hype. It's like if Jerry Lawler beats Michael Cole, it's like. Okay.
No, right.
Like he was supposed to win.
Well, yeah, and that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the King.
I get that. So when we talking about that's why I was like, okay, what were you expecting with that? But now I understand.
I expect Cole to do shit.
Cool.
No, I know.
All right.
And last but not least, I got a couple honorable mentions if we got time. But Bret Hart versus Vince. I
wasn't expecting none of that.
I thought that was gonna be all right.
The only way I can see that being a good match is if you involve like half the roster. Like you gotta involve.
Well, they overbooked, but they had the wrong people.
But I'm saying, but you gotta. That's my point. You gotta involve like the right people.
And it was not the '90s. I mean, both guys in the '90s, you may have had a good match.
Exactly. Oh yeah, for sure.
But that time, no.
Brett was not what he was. Nope. Goldberg had fucked him up.
Yeah, Brett was.
Hard about Goldberg now.
Oh, he gonna
start ready. He gonna go crazy.
That was post stroke. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
You forgave Shawn Michaels. You gonna have to forgive.
But you gotta remember, Brett had the U.S. title after the stroke. People don't remember that. Remember, he beat Miz. So it's like I thought Brett was going to be able to do something with Vince during that point.
Yeah, that was just to keep Brett around.
When Brett came out in jorts and
right, jorts. Right.
He ain't come
with
out
a hockey jersey on.
He ain't come out in the pink and black and the tights and the boots that look like the Concord.
That's because by then he had
titties.
Yeah, he wasn't Brett no more.
Word, man.
And real quick for these honorable mentions, Bray versus Orton. Okay. Rest in peace, Bray. I love you.
Which one?
There was only one Mania. There was only one Mania
match.
They only wrestled at Mania once.
Yeah.
They did twice. The Maggots and then Bray's last Mania that he did.
That was against Orton?
No.
That was Randy. With Bliss when he came out the box as the Fiend. That was Orton.
Oh yeah, what?
Oh, you said the Fiend. Okay, I don't even think about the Fiend. I wasn't thinking about the Fiend. When he said Bray, I was literally going.
Alexis was.
I got you.
You're right. No, you're right.
No,
I was talking about the Maggot match though.
I hated the whole Fiend thing, so I put that out of my head.
Rowan versus The Rock.
You didn't like the Fiend?
Y'all know what I'm talking about? Eric Rowan fought The Rock.
Oh, Rowan. I thought you said Roman.
The fact that they count that actual match and they still pushing that, I hate that. That suck ass. And last, Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez. That was a pretty bad match.
That was anything with Giant Gonzalez, Ellie Jonte was a bad
match.
All right, so we had the best Mania matches. We had the matches that didn't live up to the hype. We're gonna move to Ray.
Yes, sir.
The top 5 Undertaker WrestleMania matches.
And yes, I have the list in front of me on my left thigh just because. But number 5, I'm going to say actually the Giant Gonzalez match because he actually got a decent match out of Giant Gonzalez. That's his number 5 greatest of all time. He took shit, shined it up, and went, I'm going to get a win out of him.
I'm laughing at Squeeze's sidebar over here and shit. Because like everything that Ray said, Squeeze like, shit.
I'm a spark. I can't help
from
it.
both sides. Like I'm listening to Ray and Squeeze over here, motherfucking commentating this shit. It's ad libs. No, hell no.
Number 4 would have to be for me the Ric Flair match at WrestleMania.
Ric Flair.
Shit out of Flair. too.
Yeah, he did. That's what made it awesome.
Shit out of
Flair
Flair.
like he stole
Fuck
something.
He beat the shit out of Flair.
I don't think I ever seen Flair bleed that much, and Flair bleeds a
bleed
lot.
all the time.
When that Flair, when that
Flair-
the match outside, wasn't like, or it was outside, right?
Not that. I don't think that was outside WrestleMania.
I
What
don't
did he
even-
have? I know the John Gonzalez match was outside
That was
WrestleMania.
That was
That was
XA. It was XA was Houston.
18?
Yeah, it was Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flair like he stole something.
Oh, that was Biker Taker too. So
No,
that
I
was
think
one
that
of my
was
favorites.
X7. X8 was in Toronto.
I'm on what, number 3 right now? The Kane match at WrestleMania 14. Just because that was the culmination of the brother
Kane.
versus brother feud.
I'm never
And-
gonna fight my brother.
Yeah, and he came out through the Druids holding the torches above his
I
head.
almost put that on the worst.
I
You
think
didn't
that
like
was
that
a good
match?
one because
That
again,
was not a
Taker
good match to me.
Taker can make anything good.
Kane and Taker?
Yeah,
Oh, the
anything
fuck
with
he can't.
I
The fuck
mean,
he can't. I've seen some bad Taker
well,
matches
Goldberg at Crown Jewel, we can all
too.
forget
Yeah, exactly.
about that one.
Exactly.
That one was
That was the first one that popped in my head.
Yeah,
Taker almost died in that match.
Well, that's what I was saying. That was
killed him.
Exactly.
That's my lowest Taker match of all time. Is Taker versus Goldberg, without a doubt.
That was bad.
And then I'm gonna say the Edge match as well. That's my number
Okay.
2. And then you got to put the Shawn Michaels at Arizona match
You
where,
got that one over 25?
yeah, because I mean that one was the ending. You know, the whole thing of their feud. It was
You know what?
on
I
point,
gotta agree
and
with
the
that
entrance were dope.
But you got that
I-
on Triple H?
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna put it over the Triple H match because I love the Triple H match too. But the fact that going into that last Taker HBK match, you really had no idea what the fuck was gonna happen.
yeah.
That's true.
You halfway didn't think that Shawn Michaels was gonna retire, but you didn't think the streak was gonna be broke. So you had no idea, and they was running it back. So
It was
you
a great
like
match.
a little bit of you thought that Shawn Michaels was
Like,
gonna
maybe
break the
Shawn
streak.
gonna get him.
You know what I'm saying? So you until that match ended, you had no idea what the fuck. So that's why I gotta put
That's
that
probably
one.
the
That's the greatest thing. If anybody,
Like,
if
you
anybody
put
could have broke his
Giant
streak, it
Gonzalez
would have
on there
been
and
Shawn
you didn't
Michaels.
put-
That's my lowest one.
But you didn't put CM Punk on there?
Yeah,
And you didn't put
That's why Maurice Davenport got CM Punk. His was one was HBK 2.
mm-hmm.
Number 2 was Triple H 1. 3 was CM Punk.
Yeah.
4 was Kane 1. 5 was Jake the Snake Roberts.
Okay. That is a good one.
That's a sleeper match.
That is a
That,
sleeper.
that
You're
was
right.
a sleeper match. You got any
I'd have put
honorable
the
mentions?
bone
or
in your
no?
Honorable
Honorable
mention, I'm going to say, just for the comedy of it, we all remember this WrestleMania 15, the Hell in a Cell match, where they hung the big boss man in the middle of
You would never get away
It
from
has
shit
people just like
2024.
coming,
Right.
You had the brood coming down like bats from the
Yeah.
from the thing. That was just wild, man. Wild.
So we're gonna take. I got a real quick first trivia question for y'all, man. So we're gonna see who starts off right. Who gonna start off? Who gonna start off ahead of the game, man? I got a little clip to play. What up?
Before you started, are we going around the room to guess?
Nope.
Well,
We're gonna play a clip. The first person that shouts out the answer gets a point.
Let's get it.
All right. Tim, play the clip.
The World Wrestling Federation,
New
for over
generation.
50 years, the revolutionary force in sports entertainment.
Demolition.
Demolition.
Stop playing with me, man. Y'all want to play the game? Let's go play the motherfucking game.
Ladies and
Y'all
gentlemen,
wanna play?
man, y'all see we got it going on.
Y'all want to play? We can play.
Be hyped up,
Here we
man.
go, Don.
Make sure you
I'm
hit that
here.
share button
Okay.
right now, man. Get the message out, man. We got a lot to talk about today, man.
The intro told me it was 94 through 96. Give me a little time, you know what I'm saying? All right.
I don't know. For some reason, I thought
He
about
on
Brittany
his shit.
Griner.
He on his
Oh,
shit.
Brittany Griner.
I don't know. She just crossed my mind. I was like,
What?
Brittany Griner.
you know, I don't know. Just crossed my mind. I don't know, man.
He got his book bag.
Moving on.
Bro, she ain't got nothing to do with WrestleMania, bro.
Oh,
Man, listen,
okay,
but
you
you
know
know,
she
she
should.
should.
You got something to do
But
with
she
WrestleMania.
should have something to do with
About to have me tuned
WrestleMania.
in is Coco Jones.
Yeah.
Coco is singing the national anthem.
For
Don't bother me.
facts.
Okay? Don't bother me.
Don't call her, don't text. Turn
No.
my phone off.
Nothing. All right. Moving on, man. We're gonna go to what we want to go to. Let's go to Jackson's list, man. The top 5 tag teams of WrestleMania.
Yo, I just want y'all to know right now, this list is gonna piss people off because it pissed little me off. You know what I mean? Like, because you know what I mean. I ain't show him no love with this list, but it is what it is. Coming in at number 5, Edge and Christian. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I know y'all like what? All the way down at 5. I know that's crazy. You know what I mean? Coming in at number 4, I got the Dudley Boys. You know what I'm saying?
I would have had them like 2 or 3. I ain't mad.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so far to me.
Yeah, no, it's gonna piss y'all off. I already know.
It's getting there.
Y'all see where it's going.
I think I know where it's going. I can't see your list.
Number 3, the Hardys.
The Hardys, okay.
Yeah,
Big Swanton Bomb.
Number 2, the Day Ones.
The Oopsies.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
So that means number 1, New Day.
Number 1.
That's what that means.
It's a new day, baby. New day.
I like that.
That's some
That list fire.
Yeah, for sure.
Flip flop New Day and Usos.
I went back and forth.
Yeah,
too.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm not honestly.
mad at that.
To me,
I would have had
honestly,
it like it is though.
I could put any of them at. Like they all.
Any of them
fire.
are
They all
worthy of
have
number 1.
moments.
That's a
hell
hell of a
yeah.
list, right?
I would have put
Because you had me. I like
so.
the
5 would have been number 1.
That's
and
yo, I
Christian
see you,
2,
baby.
And then the New Day would have been 3. I would have. All that is a great
them all
list,
my
but I
favorites.
would've
You know
put
what I'm
them
saying?
first.
Them literally all my favorites.
Okay, so who?
I wouldn't have had
You got some honorable
You wouldn't have had Edge and Christian for real?
Man, you know,
Man,
just
Ed and
one
Christian
of my
used to be
favorite
wild.
tag teams from when I was a kid. The Road Warriors.
The Road Warriors.
And also the Bushwhackers. They were.
I like the Bushwhackers.
I like the Bushwhackers. WrestleMania though. That's the problem. They didn't do shit at
They didn't
WrestleMania.
really do nothing, but
What's so wild?
seeing them was
Now,
always
what about like teams like you got like the Hart Foundation?
Bulldogs.
You got.
I never really.
We got. Hold on. What about We just had Demolition. What about now Demolition? They dropped they had a couple championship wins at WrestleMania, man. They beat Andre and Haku.
Yeah.
I'm not saying your list is wrong. I'm just saying like it's,
Yeah.
I mean, they get respect.
Hey, remember how
Andre
the Giant was slapping the shit out of Bobby Heenan after that match? Those slaps look real. He slapped
He got sick of Bobby Heenan
He
ass.
slapped the blind out of Bobby Heenan.
Any tag teams you think should be on there that ain't on there?
Oh man, listen, she don't want to tag with me. We'd be the greatest tag team ever.
What you think?
You know what I'm
Kurt
saying?
Angle and Ronda Rousey? Put them on there?
No, I definitely wouldn't put Perk Ain't on there. I actually rock with everybody you put on there for real. Them all the people that I like for real. That was a fire list, man.
Okay,
for sure.
What about you, Tim? Anybody? Any tag teams you put on there?
Just kind of like the phone was like the Rock and Sock.
Okay. The problem was they only had like one WrestleMania.
But they wasn't to me. They wasn't a real. I don't consider them a real tag.
That's why I said the fun ones.
They like they call them a tag team, but like
they had their match though, they won the tag team.
Yeah, I don't consider them a real tag team though.
They did have a match though, but they had split up already. I think The Rock just came to help.
Yeah, it was a
it's like to me, a tag team is people that's together for years and years. You know what I'm saying?
Any tag teams that should be on there that ain't on there?
No, I agree with this list. Again, I would just reverse the order. That's what I would do, just because of the tables, ladders, and chairs match. You know, at WrestleMania in Houston is one of the greatest matches I've ever seen in my life. So Edge and Christian should be on there just because of how good they were as a tag team and how they performed at WrestleMania.
I just like to throw out that, since you're talking about ladder matches, myself, Jackson K, the commissioner, are undefeated in ladder matches. I like to throw that out there, you know what I'm saying?
Man. Conquering fears of heights and climbing ladders.
Right.
Would y'all
ripping down
a
ceilings.
Scaffold match?
No.
Yeah, that's too far.
That was some dangerous.
That's too far.
That's
I agree.
too far. The farthest I
I take
go
the bump.
is
That's
I would
too
jump
far.
off the top rope through a table on the outside. That's about it. I ain't doing nothing crazy.
And that's why he gonna do
With a match.
shit.
Huh?
No, you don't get matched in the Indies.
Well, no, man.
Oh, you don't fuck with
You
match?
get floor. and I've hit it
Y'all
plenty of
crazy.
times.
Y'all brave. 'Cause I don't know about that one.
Man, that's like wrestling outside the hood,
I did a
man.
dive once. I was in the ring. There were 5 guys outside the ring.
Sometimes it's
I ran and dove over the top rope. I missed all 5 of these motherfuckers. They all were this short. They
missed him.
They usually back up, but the problem was they were all in front of the ring, and so I go to fly and I see them. No, they literally backed up as I was flying, I jumped short because they were standing short.
Oh wow!
So when I jumped short, they moved back, and I just smack. I hit the that looked like from 12 feet in the air. Imagine going 12 chest first
I don't want to imagine
on a
that.
gym
I'm hurting
floor.
just thinking
Listen,
about
man.
I'm telling you,
Bro,
this shit happened. He
I
was
hurt
so
right now.
pissed. The only reason he didn't pop off was because I jumped right back up.
Bro.
But like that was because of my adrenaline. Like as soon as I stopped running, I was like, "Yeah, it's over with." I was like, "Tag me out. Just do what you need to do. Flip the ending. I don't give a fuck.
So
Go home.
Go home."
He
I'm
said, cut
telling you,
to the
ain't no
end of
Max in
this
the
shit.
Indies, man. Shit, Max. All right, man.
But they caught me though.
Right.
They must not have liked him.
They're like, yeah,
Probably not.
Lex ain't buy me no coffee.
Fuck you, man. They coffee. We gonna move on to Mr. Shredder.
Yeah.
Who had the? It should go last with the top 5 male wrestlers. I feel like that one should have been last.
I like that. I'm with
So
it.
we're gonna go since he had the top female WrestleMania wrestlers.
Yeah, for
Where we at, Mace?
this is for all the millions
And millions.
of the Shredders fans. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do it like, you know what I'm saying, the top 5 like woman wrestlers, but you know what I'm saying, I got into like watching their matches over again. So I was like, let me do a little bit of like the top 5 like women's wrestling matches at WrestleMania that I like too. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, your ass didn't follow instructions.
I follow
No,
instructions.
you ain't following instructions.
Because I do have my
Top
wrestlers, you know what I'm
5
saying?
female wrestlers, not
I
the
do.
matches.
I do. You know what I'm saying? This my, you know, this how I roll though. You know what I'm saying?
What do you have it written on?
Man, listen, this shit say Lunch Express.
You wrote it on the back of a menu.
Look,
Chinese
I'm in here, I'm looking for my notebook and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Motivation.
I can't find my motherfucking notebook. I said, I need something to write on, man.
So you went to the mall.
I actually went to PF Chang's. And I was like, I could use this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I shouldn't have came
You know what I'm
outside.
saying? Shredder never let you down, man.
I should have stayed home today. I should have stayed home.
That nigga never let you down.
All right, I got this, y'all.
I'm over here sweating this shit, man.
All right, so you know what I'm saying? I started it off like this, you know what I'm saying? I went to WrestleMania 32. And like most of these people, or most of these women are interchangeable, you know what I'm saying? Because for me, the best matches start coming after 2010. So the women's revolution, you know what I'm saying? So it was like to name the women, it just wouldn't be enough, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do their matches. So I had Sasha versus Charlotte versus Becky at WrestleMania 32 for the first women's title match, where Charlotte was the Divas champion, and she came out, she won the first women's title too.
When they brought the women's title back.
Yeah, when they brought the women's titles back and they changed it from the Divas
Really
match.
didn't do no women individuals.
What?
You did.
Yeah, I did. Because look, look.
Now y'all see.
All right, listen. All right, well, my top 5 women. Okay, I had Bianca Belair, I had Sasha Banks, I had Charlotte Flair, I had Rhea Ripley, and I had Trish Stratus. Yeah, I had Trish.
Now Trish won. Are those in order, or are they just 5?
That can't be in order.
No, that's not. That's just my. That's just my 5. I didn't have an order for them. You know what I'm saying? So order it. I have Trish Stratus as my 5.
Okay.
I have Charlotte Flair as my 4. I have Bianca Belair as my 3. I have Rhea Ripley as my 2, and I have Sasha Banks as my 1.
I ain't mad at Sasha.
I ain't mad at 1.
I ain't mad at 1 either.
I got Rhea because, you know what I'm saying, as in like WrestleMania moments, you know what I'm saying?
I thought Charlotte was too low.
As
Honestly,
first of all, it's my opinion, and I'm not a Charlotte. I'm not a Charlotte Flair. I'm not a Charlotte Flair fan like that.
Okay.
But I got to give her due where her due is. You know what I'm saying? So I threw her in the middle. But I gave Rhea because of the WrestleMania moment that she had. You know what I'm saying? When she finally overcame
over Mickey James.
Over Mickey James.
Over Bianca Belair. When you talk about a WrestleMania
Bianca
moment, that moment of her and Sasha.
It seemed like Bianca Belair, she been like, you know what I'm saying, giving a little more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, when you looking at it, Bianca,
I can't agree with that.
She got more moments. You know what I'm saying?
I can't agree.
And neither am I saying that she haven't earned it. You know what I'm saying?
To her athleticism, like she.
I'm not saying she's not the ST and
I mean,
she's not exactly what she is. You know what I'm
I
saying?
gotta disagree
For sure, you know what I'm saying? You can disagree all you want to,
And
I'm going to.
I think Rhea need to be off the list and put Mickey James on there. That's what I want to do.
I
If
mean,
we talking strictly WrestleMania.
I put if we gonna
Lita.
So what about Becky?
Yeah, because
Becky. Okay.
Even
Becky won the first women's main event.
Not really though, because
I actually had that on my list as her being.
Ronda shoulders went
we about to
down.
defend Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey was horrible.
Went down. It's all
I'm
the
sick of her.
same.
You know what I'm saying? But
Every time
I actually did have on it. I had it on my list. You know what I'm saying?
Start crying and quit. She got her ass whooped.
No, your list not trash. I just think
she disappeared
Rhea
for 2 years.
is like so new
was gonna lose.
and fresh. Rhea been nice for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I think Mickey James, Lita, Trish is good. I don't disagree with Sasha.
Good, great. I mean, Trish
only had like 2 WrestleMania moments.
Her, man.
I mean, I could have put Becky Lynch on there. But I'm not like a big Becky Lynch person either, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I liked her little run after she got her nose busted. She became Becky 2 belts and all that. You know what I'm saying? She did win at WrestleMania 35. That was cool. But like I said, when I went back and I watched all the matches and shit, they was lackluster. You know what I'm saying? So I picked my people depending on like what I saw in the matches and how good the matches were. You know what I'm saying?
Level of overhypeness.
Yeah, I got you with that.
For Becky.
I got you.
It's a level of overhypeness for Becky, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this far. So who else we talk about? You talk about Mickey James. You talk about who else can we put on Trish? Lita. I mean, no, I meant to say Lita. I said Trish.
Becky.
Bailey? What about Bailey?
Oh, Bailey.
So for me, it was like I left Bailey off because I don't think she got her real moment yet, and I don't think she gonna get it until this upcoming WrestleMania. So that's what I'm waiting for, and I'm looking forward to it. Actually, you know what I'm saying?
Oscar.
No, Oscar.
I don't feel like Oscar went from being Terminator.
Charlotte stripped all
like just like they did her the same way they did Shayna Baszler. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. I think they
ruined Shayna Baszler, man.
Shayna should be running that shit, man.
I thought Shayna was gonna come up here and be breaking fingers.
You can look at Shayna Baszler and tell that she can beat the shit out of everybody in the locker room.
She a scary looking woman for sure.
Yeah,
she should have.
As a guy
the other one with
I agree with that. She should have beat Becky.
What I was going to say is Shayna should be because of the fact
that she's really a legit badass.
Well, I've seen her have amazing matches here in Cleveland for AIW when she was the women's champion.
Who you talking about?
Shayna
Baszler.
She's the final AIW women's champion, the absolute intense wrestling here in town. And she had bangers. But she can't talk. Like we saw her last night at the Hall of Fame. She was even stumbling over her shit. Yeah. She would need a manager to speak for her.
She need Paul Heyman.
Put this on the floor.
Yeah.
Make her a Paul Heyman girl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give her Paul Lee.
You put Paul Heyman.
I agree.
First off, it's gonna be attention anyway because you guys don't manage females. So it's gonna catch attention. It's gonna automatically make her the baddest chick in the game, because and then you put her with Paul Heyman on top of that. Like Paul Heyman only manages champions. And Solo.
I think Shayna Baszler should be like the ultimate bad woman.
Solo has not won a match since he didn't left NXT. Like Solo's supposed to be the enforcer.
Probably had like 5 matches.
I said
Solo.
He started off.
He's just like a little baby brother.
He won like his first 10 matches, and then he ain't won.
Right, Solo don't do shit. Well, he gets ass whooped. All he do.
He beat Cena.
Okay, after you beat Cena. Okay, you beat Cena, but I'm saying like you beat Cena at SummerSlam. But I'm saying after that, Who have you beating Cena, but then you losing to motherfucking Cody, you losing to Jay, you lose all these motherfuckers, you know, that on
or
TV.
they come and interfere on the match, or they come and interfere. Because that's what they do.
He didn't lose. It was a no contest.
Yeah, Jimmy saved him. He getting his ass whooped.
Okay. All right, so Pizzle.
Y'all ready for the
Here
main
we go.
event?
We got Pizzle
Can y'all hear
has
me out there? Just
the
make sure they can hear me.
top 5 male WrestleMania wrestlers.
All right. Can I start with my honorable mentions? Because this was, like I said, it was an easy list, but I start running through them. It's like if I could have did the top 10, I could have did the top 20 of these for real if you'd asked me to. But the guys I have as the honorable mentions, I got Stone Cold down there. He had his nice little run, the Savio match, the Brett match, the match with Rock. Even the KO match, I enjoyed. Even him being 75 years old, and he went in there and he did work and he got busy. Randy Orton is another one, man. Randy puts on. Randy's my guy. Randy's one of my favorites. He's probably the smoothest I've seen in the ring. Absolutely. I mean, the dude is. I put Roman up there.
Roman is an honorable mention.
That's an honorable mention.
Okay, honorable
main
mention.
event of the Mania, the matches with the Shield.
But Roman is an honorable mention.
Austin is an honorable mention.
I'm saying. I ain't mad at it. I'm just saying that means it's gonna be a hell of a list.
I got Seth on that list, and I got Edge. Those are my honorable mentions.
Seth and okay.
Top 5. I'm going with 5. 5. I got Bret Hart.
Bret at 5.
Bret delivers. Piper. Even the Bulldogs match, the tag match at 3. Just him and Owen, him and Yoko back to back. Iron Man match.
Bret delivered.
Bret was that dude. Number 4, I got Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is, besides Randy Orton, probably the smoothest dude I've ever seen in the ring.
At Mania, though?
And his Mania matches delivered. All right, number 3, Undertaker. Streak. The back half of that streak, Orton, Edge, the Shawn matches, the Triple H matches. He made Sid and Diesel look good for crying out loud. Number 2, Macho Man.
Macho, gotta have Macho.
The original.
Randy on
the original Mr. WrestleMania. Starting from 2
to 5.
3.
Actually, probably to 7.
4, winning 4 matches to win the tournament. He made Hogan look like $1 million at 5. The match with Flair,
the Warrior match.
The Warrior match. He made Ultimate. That's probably Warrior's best match ever.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
I ain't mad at that one. I agree with that one.
And of course, number 1 is Mr. WrestleMania himself, Shawn Michaels, HBK.
Nothing them cute.
He made sexy good. Anybody who makes
that goes back to the beginning though, because some of y'all cut HBK.
I didn't cut it.
Not y'all.
I said so.
We was all good over there.
It was them. Like that's what I'm saying. Shawn Michaels is widely regarded as Mr. WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So
and he
to
delivered.
cut him
in the back half,
like, damn.
You know what I think?
I
think that's a situation of when you say something enough times and don't nobody correct it, it just becomes true.
So you don't think he's Mr. WrestleMania?
Like people say Andre 3000, one of the best rappers ever. Like,
see, we're not about to go there because let me just run them down.
You know what I'm saying? But so what I'm saying is like we say HBK the greatest that many times, it's like and nobody arguing it. All right,
let's
true.
run.
But why nobody argue? See, that's the thing. Like nobody's arguing.
Because it was
so
like,
can I run the matches down?
That's just like if I literally pop up and I say MGK was the best Cleveland rapper. Somebody's gonna say no, the fuck he wasn't.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But see,
what I'm saying is when you
say
it, what I'm saying is if you say somebody's the best, if you're not even in that conversation. No, somebody's gonna shoot that shit down. That's the society we live in. Somebody's gonna shoot that shit down because people hate greatness.
Can I run them down?
Hate greatness. So when you say, when somebody say like HBK is Mr. WrestleMania, and ain't nobody disagreeing with.
Can I run them down?
Who would be your Mr. WrestleMania?
Let me run them down. Where do I want to start?
Undertaker.
The soccer match, whatever.
No, that was good though. I liked it.
Ladder match.
Yep. First one.
10. Diesel. Made Diesel look like $1 million. Iron Man match.
Golden.
Austin. The Austin match.
Yep.
Retired. Back half. Jericho. The Triple H, the triple threat. Hell, the Vince McMahon match was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt,
Mm-hmm.
Cena,
Mm-hmm.
Taker.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Did you say Flair?
Flair.
The Flair match.
Yeah, the Flair match.
Now hold on. We gotta pause
Bro,
the call.
Shawn Michaels made me cry more than any
Hold on,
female ever.
that just clicked me. The Shawn Michaels,
The Heartbreak Kid.
was not on the top Mania matches or the. Nobody even mentioned that for honorable mention. The Flair Shawn Michaels match. How do we feel about that? That was a great
One of the most
match.
one of the most emotional sniffle snot. I call them sniffle snot moments.
Right.
But I'm
That was
saying
one
like
of them.
that just show you like that match was not even mentioned when we talked about the best matches.
Right.
The none of
Who had
that
the
shit.
best matches list?
A lot of pregame. It's a
Yeah,
lot of
why-
That's what I'm
pregame.
saying. I didn't have it on there.
Yeah.
I didn't have it on there.
Well,
I missed that one.
Mhm.
And that one would I can't
I'm not even
necessarily
gonna
say it would have
you
been in my
missed it,
top
though.
5.
Right.
I can't say it would have been in my top 5, but it would definitely been in my honorable mentions if
Yeah,
I would have thought about it
It's
enough.
worth.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm not gonna say you're not necessarily wrong about HBK.
I
That
am
dude
not
was
wrong
great.
at all.
The dude was definitely great.
Wave, I
I would
see
say
you, baby.
Him.
I didn't have the anticipation for HBK match that I
What?
had.
You
for
didn't
the
need
streak.
the anticipation. Once he got in the ring,
Look,
he
that
gave you
Undertaker
everything.
I'm not
Shawn
arguing with
Michaels
you.
match was
I'm
one
not
of the most
arguing.
anticipated matches ever. The
The
retirement versus
We here now.
like that was one of the
I-
most anticipated
I
matches
agree.
in history.
I agree. But I was hyped for the Taker side of it. Like I was excited to see who's gonna break that streak. And when Brock broke it, I thought that was
But if-
the best move possible.
But if Shawn wasn't on the other side, you
I
wouldn't
thought
have been
Shawn
excited.
would've
Like
broke
we've had other Taker WrestleMania matches that it was just like, but like,
Right, like,
because
who could
the
you
other
have
side
seen
of the story is what made it. hype.
Retiring Flair besides Shawn Michaels.
No, I mean, I'm not. He won me over as far as saying Shawn Michaels is Mr. WrestleMania.
All right.
I can't argue that. I was going Taker because of my anticipation for his match. Like every time WrestleMania rolled around and Taker had a match, I was excited to see if somebody's gonna break that streak. That was always
I
the
got that.
most hype
I mean, the
match for
streak
me.
didn't become a
Mhm.
thing until what?
10, right? 12? No,
Wait.
About 10.
no. It was like
They didn't really make it like
Yeah,
storyline
that's what I'm saying. It's
12,
until
10.
Right,
something
around
around
that 10, 12 mark, that's when
Yeah,
they started making it a big deal that nobody could beat Undertaker at
Yeah.
WrestleMania. So, but I'm saying like, okay, so even then, like, so you had HBK and Flair, and he retired. I'm like, my question is, if HBK didn't retire Flair, who could have retired Flair at that moment?
Probably Taker.
Taker.
Yeah.
Taker had to respect.
or if it's somebody
You know,
close to
Taker said
him.
that he was approached with it, and he
said,
declined.
"Oh, yeah."
He said no.
And to your point about like the retiring Ric Flair, I cared more about the fact that like I knew it was going to be Flair's last.
I mean,
match.
they telegraphed it. They put him in the Hall of Fame.
I
It was
cared.
kind of
I didn't care
telegraphed.
who retired him. It was just make it a good match. It was a great match, but I
was a
cared
great-
more
it was a
about
great
who
moment.
retired.
Care who
But
retired
it was
him.
a good
I
story.
definitely
too.
care who retired him because you don't want just anybody fucking.
Right.
That's like Austin Theory coming out and beating you and
Well,
retiring
I mean, it's
you.
like,
how they did
it's
Kurt
like,
Absolutely not.
it's like
Too.
Corbin
Yeah.
retiring Angle. I didn't.
Yeah,
Right, like nobody gave a shit.
That's
Like-
the mentor versus the mentee. Like it was the story behind it. Like it was like Shawn Michaels saying,
I
"I'm sorry,
think-
I love you," like that.
Yeah,
brought
that
it
was
together,
big.
you know what I mean?
I think
Sniffle
in
snot
Corbin's
moment.
defense, because I think it was the worst. It was a bad decision, but I think the defense was they had big plans for Corbin. You know, like you got to remember, nobody had ever kicked out of this deep six. I mean, his finisher.
This move is still
Like-
protected. Like
yeah,
that.
like they really had plans for Corbin. I think, you know, after Vince got caught up with the regime change, you know that
I think
nigga.
people just don't
You
like
know, he
dude,
switches
for real.
mind up all the
Corbin
time.
come
he's
across
not-
as one of the motherfuckers that you just don't like.
He's a
Like,
not. He's just
he was one of the dudes in the neighborhood that like
People-
he just talks shit all and you just don't like him.
People
Like-
generally don't like him. That's what I
Yeah.
get from the crowd reactions from him. It's not like how they're born around. Like people really don't hate The Rock, but Baron Corbin,
They
people just
like
don't
him,
like
motherfucker.
you.
like how they
You
do
know,
Dominic
like-
Mysterio.
I feel like people don't actually hate that.
And how they did Sheamus
Oh,
after
no.
he kicked Daniel Bryan.
They
They
don't like
booed
Dom
Sheamus
at all.
for like 7 years.
Yeah.
He just started getting cheered
Yeah, yeah.
because he came back and beat the shit out of Daniel Bryan.
Like,
With
Dom
his
can
stupid
come
mohawk.
back and be the face of all faces.
He can be.
Oh, Dom
Yeah.
gonna
He's
run the company.
Mysterio.
Yeah.
Dom gonna run the company, and
When he
it's
finally
gonna be a minute,
go
but
face,
Dom is gonna run the
He
company.
got it,
Watch.
man.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dom got it.
He got it.
Dom got it. I love Dom. I think they're dropping the ball with Dom right now
Yeah,
because they're not doing nothing with
He
it.
need to be
They
doing more.
trying to bring him back by
think
running him back with his
it's
daddy.
It's coming. It's
You know what I'm saying?
coming.
It's coming,
I
but I'm
feel
saying like
like
right
it's
now, Dom's
He's in
heat
limbo.
was red hot. You know what I'm saying? Dom can't open his mouth.
I think
I was there. I went. And the
that's what I'm
bull,
saying.
it is the
So you
funniest
gotta
shit.
run with that. You gotta run. You gotta keep that going. But they kind of fell back, and now Dom became like tagging with JD and all that
And
shit.
he's
Nobody gives a
he's-
shit about that.
Yeah, don't nobody
and that's
like
why
JD
they ran
either.
it back with his daddy for WrestleMania. They ran it back to try to get some of that heat back.
Something might come of that.
It might.
I
Might
think
be
they're not
another one
gonna,
of
they
those,
not
come
gonna do
on
nothing
home,
with
son,
Dom
slip
until
or
they
slap
break up
moments.
the Judgment Day, though.
I can see them kicking Dom out of Judgment Day. I mean, it is what it is at this point with the Judgment Day. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on with the motherfuckers. But, all right, so before we go, we had your top 5. So anybody else think any other male wrestlers that should be even honorable mention as far as the top
I know I left off
WrestleMania?
a few. Like I said, I could have done 20.
You saying as far as like top WrestleMania performance?
Yeah.
No, I think we covered all them bases pretty well.
You know what?
Floyd.
Nobody. Somebody else. Somebody that wasn't on nobody's list.
I missed somebody.
Hold on, let me think.
I know I missed some names, but I only did 10. It's hard to.
What about Hogan?
That's the name I missed.
Hold on, Hogan carried WrestleMania
For 7
forever.
years.
Like, you know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't even like
He
Hogan as a
carried
kid.
WrestleMania.
Like, I didn't even like him as a
I
kid.
was
Big
I
Bird.
was
never liked him.
I was a Randy Savage fan.
like
But
him.
I was a Randy Savage fan, but I also recognized that Hogan was the top guy. He was just that guy. He was. He
love this theme
carried the
song,
company.
man.
He carried.
I'm a theme
Whenever a
song guy.
champion didn't work out, who did they go back
They
to?
went right back
They
to
went
it.
right back.
Oh,
And they did that with
oh,
Cena.
oh,
They did that with
They
Cena.
did it
too.
with Cena, but you got to have some type of anchor, because what I'm saying, you got what's called transitional champions, where we're gonna try you out, and if it don't work, we're gonna go back to what we know. That's why we keep going back to Brock. That's why we kept going back to Roman. That's why we kept going back to Cena. That's why we kept going back to Hogan, because you know who is going to deliver and put asses in the seats. We can try it. They've been trying to make AJ Styles the top dude forever, and it don't work. Okay, he's a transitional champion.
It
He's
seems
gonna
like
get
he
the
missing
belt.
something, though,
He's
ain't
gonna
he?
get the. He's too small. That's just it. They done bulked him up
He
as much
came
as
back
they
looking
could.
like Macho Man.
Right? They done bulked him. That's what happened. Why do you think they do that? They did the same thing with Daniel Bryan. They bulked him the fuck up as much as they could, because you got to realize there's still a small part of kayfabe that's still alive. If you know what kayfabe is, it's the part of wrestling that makes you believe it's real.
Right.
Okay, I don't believe Daniel Bryan can beat my ass. I don't believe it. That motherfucker look like he can't fight his way out of a paper bag if it was wet.
I feel like that too.
He can't do it. Daniel Bryan look like the motherfucker that will show up if I call the Geek Squad because my goddamn laptop went down. That's the motherfucker that's gonna show up at my door.
Let me talk to
You
you.
got me fucked
Let
up.
me talk to your
Okay?
manager.
You got me right. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Bryan, you might think that. I can look at you and tell, but okay, Daniel Bryan.
Extreme couture.
So am I. I'm trained in Muay Thai for 3 years. I still don't believe he can
trained on
whoop
the
my
Cleveland
ass. Okay, this is what I'm
Just 'cause you
saying.
don't believe it don't mean he can't.
I'm not saying he can't, but he's gonna have to prove it.
Right.
The same thing with Balor. Why Balor can't get over? Because Balor is fucking tall and he weighs 206 pounds.
I don't think he
They
weighs
keep
that.
sending that dude out there to cheese,
He
man.
is one burger away from being on 205 Live, literally. Okay, but he can't get up because there's a part of it when you see these guys,
He
they
was
are
awesome
too
in NXT,
small.
man.
He was the
They're
first
not-
Universal Champion.
Yeah,
and
he
how long
was.
that lasts?
A day.
He got injured.
Because
got
all of
hurt.
and look at that. Look at
Them
all of the
dudes get
small guys
They
that
get
they put
hurt.
the belt on, and then they get hurt and got to give it up.
It happens to
That's
Seth,
why
and they go back to
that's
Seth.
why they keep going back to these big Hercules type dudes, because they don't get hurt as much. Okay, that's why you had Balor, you had Daniel Bryan, you had all these motherfuckers that you put the Seth, motherfuckers that get the belt and then they're so smart. They doing all this little flippy shit that y'all like, but they getting hurt. But then they getting hurt. And then you got to give up the belt. And now all of this effort and all of this money and all of this promo that we put into pushing you, done. We got to go back to this. We got to go back to this motherfucker.
Now we got to go
I
back
get
to
what
the
you're
drawing board.
saying, but Finn Balor is awesome. You know what I'm saying?
I like Finn.
I love Finn, but that's
I think
why.
they just-
Bryan take either.
Yeah, I just think they just be
Fuck
pushing
Daniel
him the
Bryan.
wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this
Because
about Daniel
Finn
Bryan. He
Balor-
do
Finn
get busy in the
Balor
ring. Like
was awesome in NXT,
he's good in the
man.
ring, but
As
You're
the
not gonna
Prince.
tell me that if Daniel Bryan walk up on you in an alley, you're gonna be threatened. You're not, okay?
Depends on what he's wearing, Lex.
Depends on what he's wearing.
Man, he
Is
might be
naked? That's the only way I'm feeling threatened is if the nigga dick out. Like that's the only way I'm feeling threatened right now. Like, hold up.
Because if he wearing one of them trench coats, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying.
I'm like, hold on, buddy, don't walk up on me like that, man. Oh, Daniel.
You know who I did leave off? Triple H. I can't
Triple
forget
H.
about my guy, man.
See what I'm saying? Triple H wasn't on nobody's list.
I can't forget about Trip, man.
So Triple H.
Hey,
AJ Styles wasn't on nobody's list.
I didn't put Rock.
Nobody mentioned Rock.
Triple H is like that nigga you want to hate, but you gotta respect.
Yeah.
And technically, if we talking about WrestleManias,
Triple H,
Ultimate Warrior has a great WrestleMania track
Shane
record.
McMahon.
Does he
I
though?
think,
Yeah.
I think
Who
the
was
people
beat Ultimate Warrior at Mania?
Almost.
Yeah, but I look at quality, not wins.
I think the
You know
people
what I'm
he
saying?
Wins got to count.
I think the people that were in
That's
there
why they
with him.
said Oscar couldn't be on the list because she ain't had no win. Remember that?
Yeah.
I was sitting right here when they said it.
Yeah.
No, but she
They-
had them. They were doing the matches wasn't great either. Like
No,
Charlotte,
they wouldn't.
Charlotte didn't give her a great match.
decent.
It was okay.
It didn't suck.
Charlotte was in there like this.
I've seen worse.
Well, I've seen way worse.
I was like, what the hell you
We
doing,
saw Brock
Charlotte?
and Goldberg twice.
Yeah.
Brock wasn't on
Good
nobody's
second
list.
time though.
Brock wasn't on
Even though
nobody's
Brock
list.
does like him and Angle matches.
Yeah.
He
That
broke
wasn't
the
on
streak.
match list either. I thought that match was fire.
Brock and Angle.
Even
It was fire.
Even with the
It was
incident
fire. It
at
just
the
wasn't.
end, it
it
still
just
was a
wasn't
fire
on
match.
Technically,
I mean,
Jericho
Brock
could
can
probably
and
be
Jericho
on the
could be
list.
on there too.
Jericho.
At WrestleMania,
Yeah,
Jericho?
Jericho.
I don't think he got a good WrestleMania record.
I mean,
It don't matter
When I
about
think of
records.
WrestleMania, I
Because
didn't
Shawn
even think
Michaels'
it was Chris
WrestleMania
Jericho
record
at
is
all.
He made
He
that
lost.
Fandango shit better than it ever could have been. Like,
I forgot all about
He
that.
made
That was
Fandango
nothing.
for
I
about
Forgot
4
about
months.
that motherfucker.
I agree with that, but he
And-
shouldn't have took that loss. That loss, he shouldn't have fucking.
They
took
were
that
trying, but
loss.
they were trying to push. But you got to realize, there you got to take a top star and have them
Get your new guys. Get the new
Fandango's
guys.
first match was at WrestleMania against Jericho and Big.
right. They were trying. They thought
trying to get
Fandango
him.
was the next dude.
Wow.
They-
like,
who
what
knows?
the fuck?
Who knows? Who
What
knows
is-
why
what
they
is
push? Who they
dumbass
push?
name?
Because that dude, y'all, his work other
damn, I
places
should've
was
put
pretty
him-
good.
Was he with Tyler Breeze? And that
Wait a minute, though. You
Zongo.
know what I'm saying? Before I let this slip my mind, you didn't like the Fiend?
I did not like the film. I'm not really into cartoonish gimmicks. I'm not.
I like the mystical. You know what I'm
I
saying?
I don't-
I like original
don't.
Bray. That's the Bray.
That's it.
I'm the
I was-
biggest.
I was-
biggest fan
I
of
was cool with
original
I was
Bray.
not Husky Harris
With
Bray.
Harris.
Waylon
but,
Mercy Bray.
Waylon Mercy.
yeah, that's
the
the Bray.
drifter, the drifter gimmick.
I like
I
Bray
was cool with
Wyatt,
that, but all
like,
that cartoonish
period, you know what I'm
shit,
saying?
and I'm supposed to be afraid of you just 'cause you got a mask on. I know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't. Like, and it's not even like they.
I know it's you.
It's not even like they made the
No,
Fiend
this
a
ain't right.
totally different dude. They would say the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Like
That's
I
what I
know
didn't
it's
like.
you.
But
It's like,
I
you
know
just
it's
squeeze
you.
just because he put a mask on.
I didn't
know
like-
that squeeze.
That's the way they start portraying it, though. It's not his fault.
No,
Yeah, that's the way they want to
did
portray it.
I just-
With
I'm
the
not-
Fiend,
Mr. Rogers Bray though, like that was rough.
Yeah,
That was rough.
I thought that was hard.
Because when I think about like when I was even a kid, like I was never afraid of like the Undertaker or Mankind or none of that shit.
I wasn't.
But you know who did scare me? Psycho Sid.
That's a motherfucker that you want to be afraid of. My son, if I walk up,
I'm still scared of
the
him. He walked
I'm
his big ass
on
in.
high alert. Shit.
I met
I'm
him
on
at
high
Hills,
alert
bro.
if that
I
motherfucker
met
walk
him.
up on me in the alley. Shit.
Is he that scary in person like
Oh,
that?
yeah,
yeah,
he's
bro.
a scary
I
motherfucker.
was,
And
I was trying to shake his
he
hand. I'm
talks
all,
to you the exact way
Was he
be on.
working? He wasn't working. He was working the gimmick.
I seen Psycho Sid, no
Somebody
lie.
nice
Back
to
when it
meet
was
you.
Gun Arena and shit, I ran. He's like, "Hey, what's up, brother?" I'm like, "Hey, man."
Might have been on that. Booger Sugar.
That's how he talk. He
Yeah,
yells and he does his.
I think they wanted to. I think they cartooned his
They was
idea
working
up.
the
You know what I'm saying? More than it was Bray Wyatt's not portraying the Fiend the way it was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Because WWE they take what they want to and they like, all right, we're gonna put our spin
That's
on
how they
what
used
you
to do
doing. You know what I'm saying?
But that's my
with
point,
his
though.
original concept of what the Fiend was supposed to be, it was an Undertaker-y type character. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Which for me, you know what I'm saying? You got the theme music, got the face, got the creepy lantern, you know what I'm saying?
You got the crowd.
You got it, you know what I'm saying? The crowd behind your back, like that was an awesome character. I just think they over gimmicked it. You know
That's
what
cool.
I'm saying?
I'm not mad at you for that. I'm just
But-
saying I just didn't
but
like
I think that was
I
him.
didn't like
He
it was
wanted
him.
all that
Yeah.
extra.
I don't like
I
that card. I don't
think
like
that
that
he
cartoon
wanted that,
stuff.
that red
It's not. I'm
ass,
not mad at it.
When he
They
was
always
with
mad at that
the,
red light at the hill
when they
of
was
the
like
cell,
the
you know what I'm
swamp
saying?
people,
Them lights and
Fiend,
shit
Bray
like that.
Wyatt, That was the best Bray Wyatt.
The original
That's what
Bray.
I said. That's what I'm
Waylon
talking about.
Mercy Bray
The
was
drifter gimmick and shit. That was the Bray Wyatt that I like.
that.
When they
You know
had the
what I'm
rocking
That's
chair and
definitely-
shit,
that's definitely
that
the
was
best
a
I
good
can't, it's
Bray
like you
Wyatt.
said,
yeah.
like you like Balor. I hate the Demon. I like
I'm not a
Balor.
real- I'm not a
but
real
I-
The Demon
You know what I'm
fan
saying?
either.
I'm
I
not-
don't like
that's what I'm
him
saying. I don't read that cartoonish
That
shit.
shit's stupid.
You know what I'm saying? The red lights come when he get to doing all this shit. I'm about to
No,
kick the shit out
I
you,
was
bitch.
stupid.
You know,
I didn't like the. I
That's what
don't
I'm
like
saying.
the. I don't like
it's the
Demon.
cartoonic, especially if I know
They
you
made it-
outside. If they made me know
I
you
like
before
Finn
you
Balor
turned
when he
into all
was
this.
the prince. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
They made the Demon hokey,
Yeah, when he was
Yeah,
the
because
prince.
it
Used to
Yeah.
didn't be hokey.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't really get into the cartoonish shit, man. We can go over that forever, but I got some trivia for y'all, man.
Come on, let's play.
I got some trivia for y'all,
Come on,
man.
man. Losing.
Y'all ready?
Here we go, Don.
We
Y'all
about
ready to
to
lose?
go now.
Let's
Now
get it.
listen, man. I'm just gonna throw these questions out, man.
Are we doing
Y'all
questions?
got, Y'all got 5 seconds, man. Because we ain't gonna take all down. This first person to shoot out the right answer wins. Now, I would really strongly suggest that you listen to the entire question
Let's get it.
before you answer.
All right.
We know. Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
I'm gonna start off with a good one. Name one of the 2 wrestlers that were involved in the first WrestleMania match.
Bret Hart.
No,
Mike
No, that's the
Rotunda and
Royal
Barry Windham.
Rumble.
no.
The first match?
The very first WrestleMania match.
Was it Big
Oh,
John?
Greg Hammer Valentine.
No.
No, that
Big
was the
John
Killer
Studd
Bees
versus
and
Andre the
someone.
Tito
Giant for the
Santana?
money.
Tito Santana.
Come on, let's
Tito
get it.
Santana versus the Executioner was the very first match of WrestleMania 1.
Thank you. That's 2.
I was thinking about the Royal Rumble.
I
Bret
gotta
Hart.
catch
We on
up.
WrestleMania,
Right,
baby.
you're
That's 2.
You're right.
Hey,
Come on,
Tim,
man.
can you feel
Y'all
me? Give me a
see?
little.
Y'all done let
fill
Pizzle
me
jump
up,
up
Tim.
too. Y'all done let him
That's
jump
2.
up too
I
all
told y'all to
man.
be ready,
Man, this
man.
dude
I told
been
y'all I wasn't playing,
this
man.
dude was binge
All right.
watching WrestleMania
ain't
like
watching
He
Grey's
had
Anatomy.
7 names before he got it. You ain't know.
Yeah, you did.
You ain't know.
I mean, shit. Somebody
Hey, y'all could have done that. Y'all could
All
have done
right. In the opening match of WrestleMania 3, the Can-Am Connection beat Cowboy Bob Orton and Magnificent Morocco. Who were the Can-Am Connection?
It was
Tom Zink.
That's 1.
Rick Martel.
Rick
Martel.
Marcel.
That's 3.
So no, we can go half. We can
Yeah.
get half.
Oh,
on
2 and a
that.
half?
The question was
That was definitely a half, Don. You greedy.
I wouldn't have got
You
Tom
greedy,
Zink. I
man.
knew Rick Martel though.
You don't remember the Z-Man?
No, I don't remember the Z-Man.
He wasn't the Z-Man till he was the
WCW.
WCW.
I don't remember the Z-Man. I do remember
The
Martel
Z-Man-
though.
The Z-Man was like a male model. Like he was a model before the model. Like
A member of the Four Horsemen,
All right,
too.
so Pizzle is up.
Disrespect.
He got 2.5. He got 5. 0.5, rather.
Damn, I got 0.0.
All right. 0. The Undertaker was 21-0 before losing for the first time at WrestleMania. Which WrestleMania did Taker debut in?
WrestleMania 6.
10.
No, 4.
No.
1990.
WrestleMania 7?
5.
WrestleMania 7. You got it first.
That was
I mean, I
7,
did, but
1991.
we'll split that half. Give him a full point.
I knew it was 1991.
7.
I ain't know what
WrestleMania
one
7.
Don's so
Now,
generous.
For another,
half and half.
Give him a full
for another
point.
I
point.
knew it was 91.
Who wrestled Undertaker in his first WrestleMania match?
King Kong Bundy?
No.
Jake the Snake?
No.
No, it was Jimmy Snuka.
Oh,
Jimmy Snuka.
Superfly Jimmy Snuka. There we go.
Superfly
I was getting
Jimmy
there.
Snuka. Come on, man. What y'all doing, man? Y'all
I'm losing.
You was ready, baby.
I'm losing here. That's what I'm doing.
Jackson again.
I'm just about to make a. I'm gonna make a comeback. I'm down by 5. I can make a comeback.
So what's the score? Like 3, 1, 2?
3.5, 1.5.
All right.
0.5.
0.
All right. Who did Triple H face in his first Mania match?
Warrior?
Warrior.
Yeah.
All right, squeeze on the board. Jackson back to the juice. All right. All right. What former ECW champion is also undefeated
RVD.
at WrestleMania?
Or no.
RVD. Yeah, I knew it.
I got some
All right.
points. I quit.
I got some points. I need one, man. I need one, man.
RVD is undefeated 4-0 at WrestleMania.
You purposely looked up these questions because you knew I wasn't gonna know none of them.
I told y'all,
Brush up.
Shit. I kept
I
telling you.
was dibbling and dabbling and with none of these things.
All right. Which 2 has Undertaker never faced at a WrestleMania? Your choices are Jake the Snake Roberts, any incarnation of Mick Foley,
Mick Foley,
the Big Boss Man, and Hulk Hogan.
Mick Foley and Hulk
Foley and Hogan.
Well, and Hogan,
You
yeah.
got Foley and Hogan. Squeeze on the board. That's two, right?
Yeah, that's two. All right.
Who won the very first Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
Cesaro. Let's get it. 4.5. How many questions is it? So I know when I get my
Then I was about to switch.
just slide one of them championship belts.
On
over here.
7, we got 10.
What you got? 4?
Yeah, 4.5. I think I won already.
But the last question could get somebody back in the game. All right, we on 7. All right, so number 8. All right, this one. Y'all gonna have to know your history on this.
Ooh, yeah.
What was the very first championship to change hands at a WrestleMania?
Tag titles.
The tag titles. Damn. All right, well, another point.
I mean, I won.
Who was in the match? I'll give you 2 points if anybody know who was in the tag title match.
It was the
At the very first
It was the
WrestleMania.
USA Express.
The
No,
US
the
Express
Killer
and
Bees.
Sheik and Volkov.
All right, the other half there.
He's just walking off. I love it.
The very first championship to change hands was the tag team titles.
You a nerd.
I really am. Dead ass a wrestling nerd for real.
US Express.
Dead ass.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
all right. Now this one might
Next
be
is
a
my
little
bucket
tricky.
list match, but
This one might be a little tricky.
I'm gonna come back.
Who sang the very first national anthem at
Liberace.
WrestleMania?
It's Liberace.
No, it wasn't Liberace.
You sure it ain't Liberace? No,
I
Mean
know
Gene.
it. Mean Gene.
I didn't think about it like that.
I
I
said
know somebody
national
from
anthem.
wrestling.
He sung the national anthem.
He
at
sure
WrestleMania
did.
1.
He sure did.
They
He
don't
did.
sing the national anthem at WrestleMania.
Yeah, yes, he do.
He
He
sang
sung
America the
Star.
Beautiful.
No, he sung Star Spangled Banner.
He sung the national anthem.
And then
At
they-
WrestleMania 1?
No,
At
he
one.
did that.
Yeah.
And then they don't
It's
sing
Gene.
it no more.
Yeah, WrestleMania
They
1.
start
He
singing.
right. But at WrestleMania 1, he did
sung-
the national anthem.
he sure did.
That's before they changed it over to God Bless America.
Or
America the Beautiful.
Or America's Beautiful, yeah.
All right. So,
I won, but let's
hold
run
on.
the
You might
string
not
down.
because this last question is worth 5 points.
Ooh.
I got
Make it worth 20 and I
He said, I got 7.
This last question is worth 5 points.
7.5.
The main event of WrestleMania 2000 was a 4-way between Triple H, Big Show, The Rock, and Mick Foley.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them had a McMahon in their corner.
Yeah.
For 5 points, which McMahon was in whose corner?
I got
Stephanie was in Triple H.
Gotta go. Keep
Vince
going.
had The Rock.
Blah, blah, blah.
Linda had Foley.
Yeah, I mean, I
and
knew that.
Bam.
already.
I need one more.
Shane had Big Show.
There we go.
I told y'all, man. I
Damn.
told y'all was not going to
Quick on
win.
the draw.
I knew that.
I like
I
it.
knew
I
that.
told y'all 6 weeks ago.
Dante
Nah, shut up.
has
We needed
won.
some. We needed a buzzer or
And
something.
this is a man who's
That was
been
about
up
to
since
be
3
straight
o'clock this
chaos.
morning.
Where's the belt?
Thank you, sir. Let me go.
All right, we'll move out. Let him have the glory.
Yeah.
Let him have the
Hey,
glory.
Tim, hit that music, man. Can y'all acknowledge me one time? Can y'all hit the music?
Go ahead. Hit the.
Come on.
Hit the rock. There we go. Go ahead and put the ones up for you. Go ahead,
Thank
give me one. Give me one.
Thank you, sir. Yeet.
No, yeah.
No, yeah.
No, yeah.
I told y'all I was gonna win. I called my shot.
Man. Hey, he said he was gonna
And
win.
I am a wrestling nerd for real. Dead ass.
All right, man. So tonight is night 1 of WrestleMania, man.
For sure it is.
So we gotta break down this card before we get up out of here, man. We're gonna break down tonight and we're gonna break down tomorrow. So we're gonna start with tonight. All right. So, and this is just your opinion, man. So we're gonna start with Belair, Naomi, and Cargill versus Damage Control.
I'll go first.
Does anybody believe that Damage Control is gonna win this match?
No.
I think they gonna beat the dog
But look,
shit out of them.
Are they gonna fuck up?
Honestly,
and make
on the
somebody
way to
betray
losing,
somebody
yes.
else?
Really?
I don't think so.
I
You
think
think
it's
they
gonna
have
you
Cargill
think they're gonna
lose?
lose?
I think it's gonna be a
Okay, they don't
squash.
make
You can't.
nobody betray nobody.
I think
Like,
it's gonna
that
be a
pisses me off.
squash. I think that Bianca, Jade, and Naomi are gonna
Yeah,
squash.
I don't think the match is going longer
And
than
I
5
think
minutes.
Jade is gonna
I don't
be
think
doing
it's
all
going
the
longer than
squashing.
5 minutes.
Because honestly,
Naomi's gonna take the heat. She's gonna get her ass beat for a
See,
minute.
this is gonna be a royal ass.
And they gonna bring
They
Car.
both-
She gonna
they
tag
both
Car and
gonna
get
get
their
their
ass.
ass.
They
The
gonna
only
go.
reason it's tough for me is because I think Naomi is going to be involved in the Jimmy and Jay match. So I don't know if they're going to continue to keep her with them three No,
You ain't gotta keep her with him.
But she about to turn heel.
I don't think so.
She got it because I think she gonna affect the Jimmy J match. So if she turn heel, I don't think she gonna be with them.
See,
But that match is definitely going on. That Jimmy and Jay match is going on at the end of the card. No, it's tonight. No, it's tonight. Jimmy and Jay is tonight. But that Jimmy and Jay match is at the end of the card. There's no way that the Belair match.
That's what I'm trying to say.
After, unless Jimmy and Jay open up.
No, it won't be behind them. I ain't saying that. But what I'm saying is, they got how they gonna fuck with her Monday? How they gonna fuck with her next week going forward if she a heel?
Well, that's the thing.
I don't think
this is
we
the
get that
blow
far.
up.
But
This is the end of it.
Right.
Like,
So
this is it.
But that's the thing. If she turns heel,
I don't think
if she turns heel, you don't even rock with her and Belair and Cargill no more. You're focused on her and the bloodline. So
Right,
there's
I don't think that's
nothing.
about to
So
be
you
There's
saying
nothing
that
to
match won't
continue.
affect nothing?
No, that's not saying it won't affect anything.
Because I don't think they doing it like those three gonna be a team for real. This is just some get
But
back.
that's what I
at
thought.
Damage
I thought
Control.
it was-
I think it should be a
You've
faction.
hyped Cargill too much to have somebody turn on the match and have them lose. You hyped her too much.
Right.
She gotta come out and dominate. Otherwise, it's all for nothing.
And if anybody turns,
know what I'm
it would
saying?
be Jade, and it would be after the match.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Right.
Just
Now,
so
the way she
or
be
Friday.
talking, I can see her turning and going heel.
right, establishing her
Right.
dominance, like, yo, I'm the motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, she gonna
The
still
way
on
she
there.
came out,
we can
you
get
know,
to
ain't
that
nobody in the
later.
locker room, the
SummerSlam.
main attraction,
here
ain't
for it.
nobody out there.
Why would she
Ain't none
help?
of them me.
Why would she help Bailey and them to do that? Though?
Just
She not
prove
gonna
that
help
she-
Bailey.
just to
Bailey,
prove
she's doing it for
she's
herself.
gonna stand on her own. Like, I don't need y'all bitches. That's basically what it is what they're saying. Like, if
Pretty much.
anybody's gonna turn, I can see it.
It'll
being
be
her.
after the match.
Yeah.
It'll be
Right.
after. It'll be afterwards.
But nobody believes that
I don't think
Damage Control is gonna win this match
at all.
No, I don't.
I don't
Nah,
even see the
man.
match going longer than 5 minutes. Like,
Did you see the way that Jade donkey kicked Asuka? I've
Right.
never seen nothing like that. She kicked her like she was a door.
man, listen.
And the thing is, you can't have like a woman like Jade Cargill come the way she has.
They
That's
do,
what I
and
meant,
then
the
they
hype.
lose.
It's the Naomi and Bianca are basically there to talk to her in the corner and
Right.
like get her to
Yeah,
be
get her together.
Get her
like
acclimated.
settle
In case she get lost.
down, all
In
that
case she get
stuff.
lost, in case she get caught up in the
Right.
hype.
And
They
she's
tryna-
had mediocre matches in AEW with all of the other Japanese women that is in AEW. So she's going to be in there with high class Japanese
And
workers.
they probably
who-
all of them are there to help her.
This is to
I mean, we
make her
getting too
look.
deep
This is
into
it.
it.
With this match is to
It's the
establish
coming
her.
out party
Like you
for
said,
Jade Cargill.
like when you were talking about Fandango's first match being at WrestleMania, her first. I don't really count the Rumble. You know what I'm
Since
saying?
the Rumble was
I
the
don't
Rumble.
count the Rumble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's not a match.
That was just a
if
she
you've
here.
ever, but I'm saying, like, if you've ever like being an actual pro wrestler, if you've ever been in an actual battle royal or something, you don't do shit.
Yeah.
Unless you're the first two in there or the last four, you don't do shit. But just
talking shit.
punch and kick
Making
and
plans
make
afterwards.
it look good. You know what I'm saying? But that's
Before
my
we go
point.
into-
Is that so? You can't count the Rumble as her first WWE match. You know, this is her first WWE match.
Right.
And so they can't jeopardize that because you didn't put way too much hype, too much money, too much attention
That
on her.
entrance, you
know
can tell they
I'm
worked
looking
on
at
that
her
entrance.
when she was walking, when she came out on SmackDown and she was walking in the ring. I was literally watching her like they
With
were
the
watching her
red-
like a
with the
hawk.
red on?
If she would have tripped or anything,
Oh, yeah.
they would have been on her ass. This is how much the spotlight is on her right now.
Hey,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
way Barrett was like, I don't know what you just said, Corey, because I've been watching.
I've been watching Jade.
I was at home like me too.
Yeah,
All right.
he had me.
So number 2,
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Rey
Barrett, like,
Mysterio and Andrade. Now it's Andrade.
Mm-hmm.
Now Dragon Lee is out, thank God. So it's Andrade and Rey Mysterio now
They
against
losing
Dirty
that.
Dom and Santos.
You think they losing?
I'm going
You
with
think-
Ray now. I'm going
you
with
going
Ray and
Ray now?
Andrade because you're bringing Andrade back too. You know what I'm saying?
But
You
yeah,
think they gonna
I
put
kind
over
of gotta go
Santos and
squeeze on
Dom?
that one.
They
I
losing
mean,
that.
right now, it seems like Ray is that guy now that's putting over
No,
the new
No.
Lucha Libre wrestler.
He
Carlito
definitely
is
wanna-
making sure.
Isn't it
Oh yeah,
funny?
Carlito definitely
Sure,
turned.
they don't
You
want
saw that last night.
Yeah.
When you see when he
You
came
saw
in and she said, Dragon Lee is out, but Andrade is in, and Carlito was like,
You saw when he
No,
announced
you don't
Dragon
understand.
Lee.
This
Well,
is the
and-
second time it happened.
And I'm telling y'all the
that's
reason.
what I'm saying.
He like,
Carlito
yo, this
definitely
is
turned.
enough. I'm
He
like,
like,
The reason
you
I'm
already
picking,
definitely
the
turned.
reason I'm
Beat the
picking
shit
Ray
out
them
of
is
Ray.
because that's what I picked on my pick show the other day. So I'm sticking with all my picks. I told you I wasn't going to change my picks. So all of my picks are dope.
What would y'all think about a tag team with Carlito and Dom?
I roll with it.
love that.
I roll with it.
It would work.
It would definitely work.
Yeah, I think that's where
It would definitely work.
I think that's where they go.
You think
And
the
they could
Judgment Day
go with
breaking
that.
up?
They could go with that.
I think they should.
Carlito has had the history.
I kind of think
Of
Dom's.
being one of them untrustworthy.
Yeah.
I think Dom's. I
You
think
like Kevin
Dom's
Owens,
time
you can't
in
trust him.
Judgment Day is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Like, I think-
Judgment Day is coming to an end.
I think
Right.
Judgment Day is
I think it's all going to implode.
Yeah,
So that
Damien gonna cash in too.
Like it don't make sense.
right. Because
He should. He
they
need to
cheer the
cash
fuck
in
out of
on,
Rhea. Like
after Drew
they
and,
cheer the fuck out of Rhea, but then they booed down. Like
Right.
that was like me when I teamed with David Towers, bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? They cheered me, but then they booed that motherfucker for rightly so. He fucking
Right. They
sucked,
cheer
but,
Finn
you know.
and boo the other dude, whatever his name is.
JD?
Yeah,
Priest and Priest. Priest
No,
is kind of like
Priest is like in between. They don't know.
I like
because of
Priest
our
personally.
truth.
They like him. They
Here's
like him
my
better if
question
he
with
cash
Priest.
in though.
like you could tell that they have lost all faith in Priest. They barely even mention that he's holding that goddamn briefcase anymore. Like he just got it.
they're doing that. I think they're doing that for a reason though.
And what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do with it then? You tell me what they're
So
gonna do.
this
with
is
it.
the
He
thing.
gonna cash in on Seth.
Cash in on Seth.
I think
That's the perfect match to cash in on.
no, I think Priest catching a bad break
That's my point.
because Seth Rollins was hurt a long portion of him having a
And they could
briefcase,
have been
and
put
then
that
Roman Reigns ain't never fucking there. When is he supposed to cash it in?
He can
Tonight.
cash it in. It don't mean
Seth
he
was
gotta
hurt
win.
for like 5 months,
I'm gonna throw.
and then
They took him off
Roman is
TV.
only there 4 times since he had the briefcase.
He gonna cash in. They
Nigga,
gonna lose them
I'm
gonna
tag
say-
He
titles.
gonna
I'm
cash in and they gonna cost him to cash in. And that's what I'm
I'm gonna throw a curve at you. He cashes it in after that tag match.
tonight.
That's
No,
what I
after that
said.
tag match. But
thought about that too.
he doesn't cash it in for the world title. Him and Balor, they take that L. He shows his dedication to the group and cashes it in so they can get their titles back. Because otherwise, what are you gonna do with him?
The title's already split.
I don't
up,
think
though.
he world
They're
title.
They're
that.
splitting, right? They're
So
splitting
they
the
gonna split
titles.
that one
Are they
Raw?
splitting? No, they're
Is
splitting
that
the
a thing?
titles.
That's the thing, right?
They mentioned like 3 days ago
Yeah.
that
On Raw.
both sets of belts are gonna be up there,
So-
and the match ain't over till both sets of belts
Okay.
get pulled down.
I'm glad they're doing
That's
that.
where they're splitting.
Me too.
That's
That's
what I'm
dope.
saying. So who would you say walks out as the Raw Tag Team Champions? Who walks out as the
That's-
SmackDown
that's
Tag Team
Judgment Day
Champions?
on SmackDown.
Now let's
though.
just
Ain't Judgment Day on
No,
SmackDown.
they
no, they on Raw.
They on Raw.
That's my point. So they lose. He's faced with a decision, and he got to say, you know what? I'm gonna show my loyalty to the group, and he cashes it in.
This
Him
what I
and
think will
Balor
happen.
take him back because I can't see
think
him
Awesome
cashing for the
Truth-
world title.
Awesome Truth gonna win the
Oh, yeah.
Raw title.
They're
We
taking,
ain't got there yet, but
But I think that's where the cash in comes in.
but we all right. So we
Because
talk about
Priest
that.
and
We
them
get
got to keep it on Raw. That's when I think the
Maybe.
cash in happens.
we'll get there.
So Rhea and Becky. I'm
Oh, really?
I'm a little torn with
with
this.
I'm going with Rhea.
I'm
I'm a
going
little
with
torn
Rhea.
with this.
Gotta
I'm stick with Rhea.
I'm gonna tell
has
you
to
why. I'm gonna tell you why I don't think that Rhea's. I gotta go with Rhea.
Mm.
No, I mean my bad. I
Becky?
gotta go with Becky.
Hmm?
What?
I don't think that Io's gonna beat Bailey. I mean, I don't think that Bailey's gonna be Io.
You don't think
Interesting.
Bailey
I
gonna
don't
be
think
Io?
Bailey's gonna win. I
Interesting.
don't think Bailey's gonna win.
I think Bailey.
I don't think that
Bailey
both.
winning.
I don't think that both titles are changing at Mania.
I think this is a different
because
era.
because I already
Well,
see the
so-
men's.
If all of them
I already
exchange,
see the.
I won't be surprised.
I already see both men's titles changing, which we're gonna get to. But so I don't see all 4 championships and the tag team championships.
They want it to be
all
a
time.
historical
I have
night.
no
That's
problem.
what we got at
I ain't saying-
WrestleMania
I ain't
35.
saying-
The
You know
Rock
what I'm
gonna the Rock gonna put up
I
his
didn't
people
say
trap belt too.
it's never
That's
happened.
fire ass bill.
But I just don't see it. I don't see everybody losing their belt.
I understand, and
I don't see everybody losing their belt.
that's why I'm.
So I'm going with Becky.
I wonder if they got that on DraftKings.
I got
I'm going with Becky.
No, they got it on a bet.
I'm taking.
AU or something like that. AG.
I'm taking Rhea,
You taking
That's
Rhea?
Canadian one.
You going Rhea?
and I love Becky, but I just think Rhea's.
I'm not even a Becky fan. I just don't see all of the
I like
titles
Becky.
changing hands all in one
I
night.
understand that.
Meech, Becky or Rhea?
I got Rhea.
You want Rhea?
Yeah.
Tim, Becky or Rhea?
Rhea.
You want Rhea?
Don't make
I'm the
no.
only one going. I stand on it out
I
alone.
think
I ain't
it's
mad at
gonna
it.
be Rhea.
I'll stand on that island alone.
But they built it up.
But
for
y'all
Becky
do
to
know,
win.
y'all do know that if Becky win this match, I'm turning into Don P tomorrow. Y'all gonna,
I told y'all.
Tell me I was right. I was right. Tell me I'm right. No,
Tell me.
Tell me. You better tell me. You better tell me.
more
You better
people
tell
were
me.
like
You
me
better
and do
turn.
that.
You better turn your profile into from Ray High Clap to Lex was right. Okay.
I mean, I don't go that
If
far.
I win this shit, if I win this
make
shit,
sure I
I'm turning
post
into
it.
Don Peterson tomorrow.
I won't go that far, but
Shit.
I tell you, you're right, because I don't know who neither one of them is. I was just talking.
I'll be right a lot though.
Hey, that's what he said.
Sammy versus Gunther.
I got Gunther.
I got Sammy.
Gunther.
I think Sammy gonna win, but
So
I
that's
don't want him
another
to.
belt that y'all. I don't see all these belts changing.
Sammy not
because they played Sammy
You wanna
last
know why
time. He
Sammy
wasn't
ain't
gonna
winning?
get the world championship.
I think
So I
the
feel
way
like they
with
trying to
this
make it up
Rocky-
to him. You know what I'm
this Rocky
saying?
3 montage, and they got Gable. I feel people love Sammy, and people will. I think the
I
people.
don't think he's gonna win that shit.
I got Sammy.
I think
If I'm right, I'm,
this is the thing. Sammy is just gonna forever look like an underdog. That's just what he is.
yeah.
He just fucking won in the main event last year. He not winning this year.
Yeah.
In fact,
Daniel Bryan won
Gable
the main event
is gonna
and turned
make
around
sure-
and won the Intercontinental title.
I
the
think
very next
Gable
year.
think he need that shit more than Sammy. I think Gable think he deserve it. I think Gable may have
I can't
something
see.
to do
No,
with
I can't
that.
see them turning Alpha Academy. Alpha Academy is gold
Alpha
right now,
Academy
man.
As gold as they
They-
are.
You like Alpha Academy?
I
love
think
them motherfuckers.
it's over.
That is quality
You
entertainment,
can't
man.
get too much out
I
of Otis no
don't-
more. You
don't-
got everything you're gonna get out
You
of him.
got to have Otis back, having Tozawa's back, man. You got Tozawa's my dude, man.
When
I
they
don't
added
know.
Tozawa-
I fucking love
Hey, have you
Tozawa,
seen
man.
Tozawa's before pictures? He was fat at one
he was a
time.
fat dude.
He
So
was
was
a
Gunther.
chunky. He was a
So was
chunky
Gunther.
monkey.
Gunther was a
He
big
really
fat
was.
dude.
Yeah, Gunther was a
Gunther
big
was a
dude
big
in
fat dude.
NXT. Walter.
Shit, Priest was a fat dude.
Yep.
When they added Baron Corbin was too.
He was too.
But when they added Tozawa, I
Shit,
felt
was
like
fat.
I felt like that's when it was over. I used to be fat too. Shit.
I
You know,
fucking love Tozawa is literally
Tozawa
I love
He's
this dude,
giving
man.
Truth like that comedy part.
If I could get Truth and Tozawa together for some seconds, I would
I can't
love that
stand
shit.
Tozawa.
I'm not a Tozawa
I
fan, but I
love
fuck with
Tozawa,
R-Truth.
man.
though.
No,
I
I hate
fuck with R-Truth. R-Truth
go
is the
back-
funniest dude.
True
in
funny too, but I'm
WWE,
saying
man.
Tozawa's on. If you really watch Tozawa and shit, and you get that motherfucker get to doing this and shit, and get to tearing off his shirt and shit,
wild.
and
He's
that
wild
shit
dude.
wild as fuck, man. Tozawa's a funny dude,
I say
man.
this.
Brought him up. I'm just saying that right here, right now. R-Truth need the heavyweight championship one day.
Man,
He
he
had
do
what
it.
y'all
He's
say.
50.
He had it.
So what?
No, I mean like again.
That's
For real. Like
he
a real
need-
run.
can never
But you
get
know
that
what?
again.
No, because if
He ain't gonna get a run.
if you put the belt on Truth now, it's going to look like you just did it just to give him his run before he got up out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not
However-
going to look like he earned it.
However, you saying he's 50, that don't mean we ain't got another 15 years on the
Ah,
You know what I'm
Flair
saying?
did go
to
till
have
he was
championship matches.
Sting
Yeah.
just retired at 64.
Man,
With the title.
But
With
that was
the
the
title.
tag team title, the
Still
world
the
title.
Still the title.
Those Rinky did.
And I'm gonna
So
say
what I'm saying is
this.
Truth might be able to get a run in the next 3 or 4 years if he here another 15.
Honestly, to be honest, I don't think Truth cares.
Truth is in
No,
great
I think
shape.
Truth-
Yeah, he don't care. He
Truth
having
is
fun.
insane right
He
now.
get to do whatever he wants.
See,
He having fun.
I'm interested in what happens with Truth now because Truth was Vince's boy.
yeah, he
Truth was
over
Vince's
though.
boy.
Yeah.
Vince loved Truth. Now that Vince is out, I'm interested to see what they
No,
gonna
I
go
mean
through.
he been
definitely
back
over.
over.
I'm not gonna say they're not putting him back over. I'm saying are they gonna keep him over? See, here's the thing. See, like everybody got their run. You had what was the use of Austin Theory beating Cena? Nothing. It was everybody had a run, and then you just don't do shit with them no more. You know what I'm saying? What and Theory was another Vince dude.
The problem
was
Theory
Vince's
had
guy.
was Theory got a fucking clone that's better than him.
Waller?
Grayson Waller.
No.
Grayson Waller is better.
Yeah,
than
I put
him.
above.
He might be able to
That's a
wrestle.
problem.
He might be
They're
able
the
to wrestle
same,
better.
but
No,
Grayson is
no. I'm gonna tell you,
Grayson
Grayson might be better, but Grayson ain't got the look. Man.
Grayson
You
talk
gotta
better.
have it all. You
Grayson
gotta have it
wrestle
all.
better.
You got it. Why do you think they put them together so Grayson could talk? But Theory has the look. You got to have the look. Why do you think Roman is over anybody else? It's because he got the look. He ain't wrestle better than all the motherfuckers. He looks. He has the look.
You got to look the part.
You see what I'm saying?
And Theory
Grayson
does look the
don't
part.
look the part. Theory does. Grayson does not look the part at all.
I disagree.
And bullshit.
I agree with that
I knew that motherfucker didn't look the part when he came out in them basketball shorts. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, I knew that shit
can
then.
be. You can see
Basketball
Theory
shorts.
being like a baby face. He
Right.
can be. He got the look. Women love him. I follow him on IG.
Theory is going to be what they wanted Carlito to be when he first came in. Remember, Carlito was supposed to be, they was talking about they were going to turn him baby face and they was going to stick him with a female and this was going to be the next Macho Man and Elizabeth, all that shit, and then it faded out. They're going to make, Theory's going to be that dude. He's going to be the top.
You know what?
babyface.
Something just
He
hit
can
me
be.
though. I just was thinking about. I know, and this is off topic. Forgive me, bro. But Andrade joining the LWO last night, telling me that LWO about to just break up.
Yeah, they about to be.
It's
Yeah.
over with. It's over.
Well,
with.
it was over with for
Andrade
them
and
before it started.
Zelina.
They're shuffling it.
It was right for them when it started.
Andrade and Zelina about to get back together.
Yeah.
Do they
You
want
saw the
to?
way she was looking at him when he
Yeah,
came
yeah.
out.
So I
and they
think-
made a big deal about
And
that
I
too.
think
But the announcers made a big deal
Carlito gonna
about the way
shut
she
that
was looking
shit
at him.
down because of the way Ray treated him.
Yeah.
And I think the
But
LWO
LWO was over with when it started. It was cool when they announced it, like when they first.
Well, they
because
just did it 'cause they was
nostalgia
going on.
only
what I'm saying
feels
is,
good
look
the
at
first
look
couple
at
of
look
days.
at the two dudes. The others I can't
No,
even know. I can't even
LWO
name
had
them.
a
Wild
great run.
and
the one Dom ran down and said
right.
the
Them
non
two
Latino.
dudes. I can't even think of their names right now.
No,
No, not Elcano Fantasma, but the other two LWO
Oh,
dudes.
Yeah.
Garza and
Not even Garza.
Humberto.
No, they're Phantasmo.
Yeah,
The
they
two
Phantasmo.
LWO guys.
You talking about Wild?
The other two,
Wilder,
I don't even know their names.
That's what I mentioned.
King Wild.
I don't know.
But hold on, what was Backlash?
Just
Because
said
I already know the
18 names
names.
and then it was like, I don't know.
the other
the
dude.
Yeah.
No, that was more than
The other
2
ones.
months.
I don't know.
Backlash was like a year ago, and that's when the LWO started.
That was in Puerto Rico.
So that's what
Puerto
I'm trying to
Rico.
say.
Okay,
It's
but
like y'all saying that like the LWO just had a 2-month run. They
No,
got a
I'm
whole
saying
year.
like
I'm not
it's
saying that,
cool,
but
but
they
it's
had a great run.
What run did
They
they have?
had the
They
rivalry
didn't
with
have a run for real. They didn't have real
It's
matches.
stale.
They did all these clown matches, man.
It got
Ray
It
Ray
wasn't no
had the
seriousness in
title, and that the rest of them was just coming out around him.
That was a
showing
hat
it
on
was
top of a
faction.
hat.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
I mean, I hear y'all, but I liked
The
it.
name is a
I
prop.
liked it.
Mhm.
I liked it.
But
The
I'm
name
saying,
is
I'm
a
not
prop.
mad at you.
I
What I'm
think
saying is,
it-
the LWO it was just for nostalgia
Which is sad.
only. It was just to have that moment.
nostalgia
that was-
only
feels
Yeah,
good
like when
at the
right when
beginning.
Carlito
They
came out to
gave-
save
They
Ray.
gave the Spanish niggas something to do, and they was doing it.
And now they all fighting each other.
And now they all fight each other.
Yeah.
Now they about to be
But
cruiserweights
I
again.
actually like that shit. Legitimately, like
I do
didn't-
like
I didn't like it.
intertwining them,
I
but
like the fact that they had the shirt.
I like Del
Yeah,
Gallo.
That's it.
The
I didn't
nostalgia.
care about anything else.
I like Angel and
I do
Humberto.
too.
I like them two dudes. I think
I
they
like-
need to
Y'all
fight
don't like
them.
L.I.G. Legado del Toro?
That's what I'm talking about. Them.
the new ones.
No,
No, I'm
Not the
talking
other two.
about originally.
Not the
Oh,
other
you're talking about the
rejects.
other
Hell
two.
no.
No.
I like
Humberto and
I like what's the one nigga?
I like Humberto and Angel. Like I think
Angel
I think
Garcia.
they need to get a bigger
What's the
push.
leader nigga? What's his name?
Santos.
I like him,
Yeah,
but the rest of
Santos.
them nigga raw.
See,
I like him, but I don't like the other two.
But the problem was, here's the problem with Santos. Santos came in right when Andrade left, so it just seemed like
He was
Santos
the
was
new
just filling that
Andrade.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like.
It was
That's what it
like,
seemed like to me. As soon as Andrade left, they brought Santos up from NXT.
What's the masked dude that they replaced?
Dragon Lee.
Not Dragon Lee. The other
Callisto?
No.
Why they don't never let these
Sin
dudes
Cara.
wear
It's like a
masks,
Sin Cara.
man?
Cara.
He left. They kept the name and just put another dude in the
Right.
costume.
And you knew this. And that's what I'm saying. So in my eyes, when Santos came
I didn't
up,
know that
he
shit.
was just in first. Yeah.
Oh, you can tell.
Initially,
You can
I
absolutely
I know,
tell.
only thing I saw was the big ass tattoo was the difference. I thought
Yeah.
this nigga got a tattoo. I didn't know they switched niggas. I didn't know that.
They switched niggas.
Because
Can I-
the dude who they replaced him with was the dude from the Mexico.
Right,
Nico.
yeah.
So
I
whatever
never
name is.
saw his
Hunico.
tattoo.
Hunico, yeah.
Hunico.
Can I make one thing real quick though? We were talking about the Sammy versus Gunther match. I think Sammy's gonna win this, and then Gunther's gonna get his title chase
The
after
big
the
run.
main event.
Yeah.
The big
You mean the
run
world
is
title?
coming after this
You
for
said
Gunther.
world
You have to
title.
pull the trigger.
You
You
said
really
world-
have
you
to.
said world title?
He ready.
Yeah,
For the world title.
He said that
It's
he
time.
drops the
Yeah,
it's time.
You talking about
Yeah,
the
you-
Seth-
that's the reason why I'm
against Drew?
picking Sammy.
Seth or Cody.
It's gonna be against Drew.
It don't matter who is.
Well, Seth or
he gonna get a
Cody.
run.
It doesn't
You can
matter.
set- you can
Whoever
set-
wins
Seth
the
is
belt.
not beating Drew, bro.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
say-
It
hold on,
doesn't matter who
wait,
he's
Sean,
champion.
wait.
Don't say
Hey,
this
don't
does
move
not
too
matter.
fast.
I'm not saying whoever's champion.
talking about
He's
that
getting
belt.
He's
they're
getting the title
going
match
to
at
be
SummerSlam.
getting Gunther going after them after WrestleMania. You have to.
I think it's important to know
Hey,
which
I just
belt.
want to
though.
manifest a Gunther
see, that's-
World Championship
But
match at
see, here's my
SummerSlam.
thing. Here's my
Thank
thing.
you.
Okay.
In
We're
Cleveland,
gonna swing back around to that. We're gonna swing back
let's
around
get
because we run out of time.
Yeah.
But okay, so the tag team match, the ladder match, Judgment Day versus Awesome Truth versus DIY versus New Day versus A-Town Down Under versus New Catch Republic.
If they're splitting the titles, I got Awesome Truth winning the Raw side, and for some reason, I think Theory and Duke go win the SmackDown side.
Theory and Waller.
Yeah, Duke. I called him Duke just because his name
I'm not mad at that.
I mean, if Logan Paul helped, maybe.
It could happen.
He Logan Paul's boys, right?
He gonna be occupied,
Yeah.
man. I ain't worried about all that.
All
I
right.
just-
What about
No,
you,
Logan
Niece?
Paul gonna win.
Who wins the tag match?
I
That's if they
actually
split the
got Judgment Day retaining the Raw titles, and I think they gonna lose the SmackDown titles to DIY.
Why?
Interesting.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree with that. I think DIY gonna take the SmackDown. I think Awesome Truth win the Raw.
Okay.
But I'm back on your theory with the cash in
Mm-hmm.
because they got to get the briefcase off it.
They got to get it off of it.
And
But do they have to at Mania? He still got time.
He got like 4 months remaining.
But
He got time.
I don't
Okay,
think
so
that's
here's my
enough
thing.
time.
Here's my thing. When you say he got time, right?
I mean, Money in the Bank is,
hold on. Because you got. Let's skip. We're just gonna skip. I was trying not to, but y'all motherfuckers don't shut the fuck up. So let's just skip and say that Drew beats Seth for the title.
Right.
If you have Priest cash in on him, that makes Drew look weak as fuck.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Or
After
Seth
all this-
can retain after getting his ass
But
whooped
we
for
don't.
2 nights in a
Who
row.
believes that Seth is gonna retain?
That ain't
Nobody.
happening.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Even Seth, like they say Seth hurt. Seth need time off. They you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So who if Seth retains,
He can
then
get cashed in on. He weak.
But-
He coming off of one match one night.
I don't
and
think
he's
it's
wrestling.
gonna make
see
Drew
him
look
cash-
weak.
I don't
If him
see
and Seth-
Priest walking out of
I
WrestleMania
understand
as
that.
the
Drew and
champion.
Seth, if Drew and Seth have a type
Or
of match,
that-
they
What
would
if
There
Priest
goes
cashes
that.
in today?
That comes in
What
play
if
too.
Priest cashes in today?
For the
Against
NXT
who?
title?
Seth, like what?
Seth's wrestling in
Doesn't
the.
matter
No,
what
he
he
said
does.
you can do it
anytime.
during the tag match.
I guess you can.
During the
Okay,
tag
so
match?
but
That
then,
would be
so
fire.
if Priest cashes in today, then what do you do to the match tomorrow?
You got-
Drew
You
still
got
got a match.
Priest versus Drew.
It
You gonna
would be
put
Priest.
It's versus
Priest
Drew, yeah.
versus Drew.
So now
Seth
you
is hurt, right?
okay.
so,
So
maybe don't have
now
them in
Drew's
two different
hype
matches.
is all for nothing, or
Yeah, they can beat
does
the video and
Priest
all
got
that.
him
Now-
belt for one night? You either got
Transitional.
waste Drew.
Transitional
You either
champion.
that,
What
not,
if-
not a
isn't
day
much
though.
hype?
What if
Shit,
Damian-
you do it in a day?
what
you
if
make,
all
you
happened
make
in the-
Priest look weak as fuck.
Hold on. What
You
if
see the
Damian
match
Priest?
Priest is never.
What if
made
Damian
better.
Priest just won the NXT title and still and deliver right now?
I don't see it.
You can cash in for the NXT
You
title
can,
too.
you
Man,
can, but that's a
Williams
backwards
title.
move though.
That's Trick
a
Williams
backwards
title
move,
coming
though.
up. Like that's coming soon.
Melo don't
That's
have
Dragon
it.
off
That's
coming
a
up.
backwards
Melo
move.
don't have
Dragon
that
off
title.
coming.
I don't think
Dragon
Drew
off has it next
one.
one.
I don't think Drew.
Trick
next
is
one.
Trick is next.
I don't
Trick
think
gonna
Drew
win
get
that
cashed
title.
in on
Trick gonna win that
week,
title
though.
for like 3 or 4 months.
He might not.
Trick ain't gonna have that title for like 4 months. You could definitely put that on Priest right now.
But why would you do that if he
Like,
was spent all
Because
this
you
time
getting that
on the main
briefcase up
roster?
off of.
But this a backwards move. I get where he's going with it because I just don't
I
see
would do
Priest
that
walking
shit.
out of WrestleMania as the champion. It don't. He's not the top guy yet.
That's why
You
you
know
go
what I'm saying?
NXT route.
But that's
That's why
with
you
you on
go
that one. But that's
NXT.
one, it's a theory that I'm not mad at. But I'm saying I don't see
Because they gonna call him
walking out of Mania
stupid.
as a champion.
They gonna
You
call him
let
stupid for
beat-
cashing in the tag titles.
If he
They
might
gonna call him
They
stupid.
might.
I mean, Theory
That's what I'm
cashed
saying.
in
But
for the
you can-
fucking US
You
title.
can
That was smart to me.
You can call,
That was
you can call him
stupid.
stupid, but you can go with that whole like I'm loyal to the group shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can call me stupid or whatever, but this shows my loyalty. You can roll with that. But I'm saying you have him cash tonight. You have him cash
He
in
could cash.
tonight.
He could
Yeah,
cash
he
in.
Cash it in
So-
on Gunther.
He could cash in there.
So you gonna cash in Priest as
Then
the
that's how you can
Intercontinental
free
champion?
Gunther to go chase the title.
It could be.
Yeah, but then
It
the whole
could be.
then the
But
whole
I think
Sammy
that's even
story
a
for
more of a
nothing.
backwards
It
move.
make more sense.
then
That's
again,
more of a
You know
backwards
what I'm
move
The
saying?
whole
than
Sammy
NXT.
story for nothing.
He got to
though.
cash in
But
on
then
Drew,
again,
man.
how about
He
he
gotta
not
cash in
cash
on
in that
Drew.
Mania?
It's not gonna make Drew look weak if him and
Now,
Seth
y'all
have
not-
a-
He
have a
don't have to
dope-ass
cash
match,
in.
you know what
Hold
I'm
on,
saying?
though. We
And it
can
don't have to happen that Mania.
we
It can
gotta
happen at Raw or
remember
SmackDown.
he could cash in and still lose the match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He
That's
can cash
possible.
in and Judgment Day can cost him the match. I mean, it could happen.
All right, we got a lot on that.
I like your tag team theory. I like that theory.
I'm trying to tell you,
I like
it's not
that theory.
too far out the water, man.
That's not
'Cause
bad at all.
You gotta figure out how to get this briefcase off of. Period.
But it doesn't have to happen tonight.
I'm not saying that's happening tonight, but if it does happen during this weekend, that's my theory on it.
I think it
is that it happens in the tag match.
See, I think what makes this interesting is that storylines don't always end at WrestleMania no more.
Right.
They used to end at WrestleMania the night after they ended something new.
Right.
No, we don't really know how none of this shit gonna end no more.
Right.
I think that's dope. I think that's dope.
All right,
let's move on.
Jimmy and Jay. Who team? Hold on. Who team Yeet? Who team No Yeet?
I'm team Yeet.
Team Yeet.
You asking me?
No,
I'm going No Yeet.
Are we asking me?
I think Jimmy gonna win too.
No
I think
Yeet,
Jimmy
man.
winning. I think Jimmy winning.
I think Jimmy
I
gonna
got
win.
Jay.
We got no Yeet, man.
Just because, look at it like this.
Jimmy gonna win.
Since SummerSlam, Jimmy has cost Jay every single title. Every single title. Cost him the world championship. He's the reason they lost the tag titles. He's the reason he beat Gunther. It's got to be Jay.
I think he's gonna win because Jimmy lose all his matches.
That's my answer.
It's got to be Jay.
That's my answer. Jimmy
Main
got no
event,
big
I
wins.
think Solo
no
getting it. I
W's,
think
man.
Solo involved in this too.
I don't
And
think
that's
so.
I think
It's
Solo-
clean.
No,
I think it's
I
clean.
think it's
I
clean.
definitely
Him,
don't think it's clean.
I
I
think
think
it's
it's
Or
Solo.
we might get a new bloodline member tonight.
Possible.
Man,
Now I'm
we
with
might
that.
But
get
if you
the
get a
one that
if
they're
you
with
with
that.
bloodline member, I would see a new bloodline member debuting more with Rock and Roman or in the Roman
Maybe.
match itself than with Jimmy and Jay.
I think The Rock gonna have his own
I
enforcer.
think it's Naomi though.
Because isn't Jimmy married
I
to
think it's
Naomi?
Naomi.
Yeah.
I don't think she's
Naomi's
going to have
gonna
nothing to do with that match. I don't think so.
I
She
think
gonna
this
make
is going
sure
to be
Jay
the
don't
time.
win.
I don't think so.
She
I
came
think
back
Naomi
off a
joined
huge response at the Royal Rumble, and her husband is Jimmy.
Jealous
Uso.
Jimmy.
So it's
We
like,
still had Nia Jax
it could-
too, though.
yeah.
I love some Nia Jax.
Hey, not
You
too
love
much
you
on
hard,
Nia.
but
Not too much on Nia.
Hey,
Not too much on Nia.
That's my girl.
I love that.
All the
Not
things.
too much on
Already know,
Nia.
we talk.
I call her
Right.
Juicy. I call her Juicy Simone.
Man,
That's
all
I
right.
love that.
Yeah.
All right, so we split on Jimmy and Jay.
Yeet.
So that one, I'm
No
going
Yeet.
No Yeet.
If I miss,
No Yeet.
So we
No,
gonna
you
go
gonna
with
win,
that.
but I'm
We
team
gonna go
Yeet
with
though. I'm team
that. All
Yeet.
right, Rock and Roman, Seth and Cody.
I got Rock and Roll.
Rock and Roll.
I got Rock and Roman.
Rock
I
and
got
Roman.
Rock and Roman. I think that they're gonna make it look like Cody can't win tomorrow. I think they're gonna make it look like it ain't no way they
Philly.
gonna
It's Rocky.
right.
Yeah.
They're gonna make it look like he
Underdog.
can't win.
They're
Ultimate underdog.
gonna throw every anvil in Cody's way
Right.
to try and get
Right.
him to all of a sudden pop it off to be champion, and the place is gonna erupt.
And Roman pins Cody tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Is
yeah.
there a chance that another member of the
They gonna
Rhodes
pin
family
Seth.
shows up?
I don't. You
I
think?
kind of think Dustin gonna
I
show up.
want him to.
No, because
They
I
gonna
want
do it.
WWE has been showing Dustin, like, and they've been like his tweet. You know, they're always showing like their tweets and
Yeah, he
everything,
been out
and
there
they've
talking
been
about fuck the
showing
Rock.
like you
I
know,
wanna see
like
Dustin
don't
pull up.
forget that Cody got family too. And that's I said that I would not be surprised if Dustin shows up.
I
during
want him
Cody's
to
match.
put.
Man,
I
if he
want
show up as
it
gold
has to be
dust, I'm gonna
tomorrow,
lose
though.
my damn mind. He gonna be
What
like,
about it before?
No, maybe just show
Yo,
up.
he's showing up as
Goldust
Dustin.
is one
He's
of
showing
my
up as
favorite
Dustin.
wrestlers.
What
if?
man,
I
gold
fuck
dust
with
was
Goldust.
real,
I
man.
fuck with Goldust, but he's showing
got
up as
busy. He
Dustin.
was a
They gotta show. He gotta be family. This gotta be about family versus family. It can't be about gimmick and all that shit. This gotta be. So Dustin comes out. He's there. He's coming out as Dustin.
And I hope that happens. I
I
do
think
want
that
to see
happens.
that.
Or if he doesn't get involved in the match, he at least comes out when if Cody wins.
What about though?
We getting there.
What about if
That's what I'm
somebody?
saying.
We getting there. We gonna get there.
What if somebody all of a sudden just breaks a window? Per se, let's
Tomorrow
see.
night.
No, tonight
Tonight.
to stop some of the fuckery.
Glass break.
Glass
we
breaking,
said it.
a four-wheeler
Bald-head
comes
man in
through.
jorts.
Sydney
It could happen. It could
Just
happen.
waiting for Cody and
You
Seth
think
to
that
finish the
happens
story at Mania. Also,
It's
Jay
night one of
Uso to finish
WrestleMania. They're
Jimmy.
gonna throw fireworks.
You
I
think
don't
that
want to
happens
see
tonight?
Stone Cold.
Hey man, hey, hold on, so we gotta shout this out, man,
man,
because they in the comments and they watching all the way from Africa,
Let's
man.
go!
They all the way from Zambia, Africa, baby. All right, you know we ain't gonna let that go unsaid, baby.
Yeah.
We see you.
That's
All
what's
right,
up.
we see you, baby. All right,
I
we
think
back.
all of the craziness happens tomorrow night, though. That's why I think Rock and Roman
Nah,
gets the win.
it's gonna be some
blood
shenanigans tonight.
I think so.
And Solo's gonna be the shenanigans.
There's gotta be
It's gonna be more than Solo.
I like your new bloodline member
Jacob
theory.
Fox.
That's what I'm saying. If you debut a new bloodline member, you do it in that match. You got the final boss in there. Rock brought this in. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you that story another angle. Rock had to bring in some other motherfuckers because you wasn't getting the job done.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Which make the final boss versus
you gotta realize this bloodline angle is gonna go.
Chief,
don't think that that tonight or tomorrow night is the end of the blood.
Imagine
this red line shit is going to go. I told Don, I said I wouldn't be surprised if the bloodline turned into the new NWO. Like they gonna bring
it's all a lot of them, all of them related, except for Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, he's the only one they ain't related to.
Right? Both Gorillas of Destiny, though.
Right? They gonna bring
Hilla and Tama and.
Why do you think they're making such a big deal that all them dudes is leaving the Indies? They're making a big deal about all them Samoan guys leaving the Indies.
I heard Tama last night, right?
I did hear that.
I heard that Hall of Fame.
Well, Paul Heyman in his speech,
but I saw was one of the greatest fucking speeches in the Hall of Fame.
Paul Heyman in his speech last night was talking about how the bloodline is basically in the Samoan dynasty is about to rule wrestling for the next 100 or more years.
Because it's 100 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
They all got kids.
That's my point. They are going to be the new NWO. They gonna come in. They gonna come in. It's gonna be like it's either bloodline or the rest of these motherfuckers.
Right.
Just like it was with the NWO.
But
it didn't matter who you was
like
with.
That.
But
it's like the new Bullet
But what I'm
Club.
saying is, it's gonna be one of those where the bloodline is everywhere, just like the NWO.
Or like the
bloodline.
Club.
You know them all. They be like the bloodline is in the building. We know. We see Solo getting out the car. We see Jimmy getting out the car. Boom, boom. No, them motherfuckers about to be everywhere. The bloodline is about to be the
They're
new
everywhere
NWO.
now. With the Samoan dynasty.
Where y'all get a 3D printed toilet from?
Hey man, you're gonna be coming over here on Red Line Radio talking shit.
And we got night 2.
We on night 2, man. Let's say night 2, man. Night 2, we starting off, man. EO and Bailey.
I got Bailey.
I told you, I'm taking EO.
It's Bailey's moment, and I hope she pops back up as a hugger, just for whatever reason.
I like nostalgia, man.
I like nostalgia too.
I like Bailey. So
Bailey cakes.
Yeah, I like Bailey. So I don't care how she show up.
I fucks with the side ponytail.
She'd be like this fucking with me.
See, her head gonna be bobbing, but it'll be another way.
I'm like,
Bailey, my favorite female wrestler of all time.
Bailey's your favorite?
All time. That's my favorite female wrestler.
I like Bailey, man.
I like
Bailey do her
I like
thing.
Sensational
I'm gonna
Sherry.
tell you, Bailey.
I think Sasha's the best.
I'm about to give y'all a take. I'm about to give y'all a take on this. Bailey, in a lot of ways, is the female John Cena.
Basically,
and I'm gonna
always have
no
been.
because whenever you need to break a new wrestler, she does it with Bailey.
Her.
The same thing they did with John Cena. Whenever you needed to break a new heel, when KO came up, when the Nexus came, who did they put in there with?
Bray Wyatt.
Cena.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt. They put him there with Cena. Same thing with Bailey. When they need to break somebody, they put them in there with Bailey. She gonna make them look good. Bailey in a lot of ways
Bailey time though.
Bailey is fire though, man.
I just don't see. It was just on my take.
I think it's her moment.
I don't see all of the titles changing. That was the only reason, and I just picked that one because it could still make sense.
Yeah.
With all them damage control motherfuckers.
I just think she's been screwed over too much.
Yeah, me too.
She been screwing over them motherfuckers for the last 2 years. So it can be like that, and she can roll with that after. You can roll with that after WrestleMania.
No, but Bailey got her karma with damage control.
No, she ain't get her karma
She
yet.
tried her best
They've
to
been
keep them
beating
together.
her ass. They've been beating her ass. She ain't got her karma yet. You know,
And what's her name turned
they've
over
been
too.
beating the shit out of Bailey. Dakota. All right,
I was kind of sad about that.
I stand on that island, but I'm going with EO. All right, Logan Paul, Orton, KO.
I'm giving it to.
I'm going with Logan.
I think he retains.
I think he retains,
and I think he's gonna put on the show.
When they do triple threats like that, the champ always win.
I'm not a fan of his, but
I'm gonna give it to
I do recognize he get
busy. You're right, not every time,
but
I get
a lot of
times.
I get where you're going though. But
oftentimes.
I'm going with Logan. I think
I'm going with KO.
And Randy Orton's one of my favorite wrestlers. But I'm just going with I just see Logan. I think they're really trying to build something with Logan. And
he's gonna keep that title till SummerSlam.
Logan is big in the media, and that's where they going.
Yeah, and
that's where they at right now. That's where they at right now.
SummerSlam is in Cleveland. He need to be the champ.
Yep. There you go.
There
you
I'm
go.
still gonna
He's gonna be the house. Logan's gonna be the house at SummerSlam.
He's gonna be damn near the main event.
And I'm gonna boo the shit out of him too anyway.
Hey, fuck it, boom. All right. LA Knight and AJ Styles.
Yeah.
don't really have a horse in this one, man. Like I was telling Don when they first came, they done did this so many times that this can go either way.
They both need this match.
That's my point. They both, because whoever, and I kind of think LA needed more than AJ.
Yes.
He needed more than, because AJ is gonna be AJ.
Yeah,
exactly. AJ gonna be
steam.
AJ. AJ can go out there and get squashed. He's still gonna be AJ style.
LA
I
Knight
think
been losing
AJ,
steam
so I'm
ever
gonna
since
stick
he
with
lost to
AJ, but I
Roman.
can also go for like a double DQ for them to keep going with this.
You
To
can't
go
do
to
that.
a
Why do you want it to
again.
keep going?
I don't want it to keep going.
Like, to finish it like hell in a cell or something.
One of them gotta elevate.
Yeah.
You can't have a
So
double
if I gotta pick one, I'm
Yes,
taking
you can.
LA Knight only because, like I said,
so.
if LA Knight take an L, it loses all of his momentum.
Yeah, he done lost everything. He done lost a lot of steam since he
He
lost
lost
to
a
Roman.
lot of steam since he lost to Roman. You know,
I mean,
but
Roman took everybody's thing.
yeah, that's the point.
And then he come out and say, I
Jackson.
smashed him.
AJ or LA Knight.
I stacked them.
I pick AJ. I'm sticking with AJ because I
feel
picked
like
AJ.
I don't like either one of them for real. Like,
You don't like AJ?
I feel like
I'm not an AJ fan either.
Oh,
And AJ's
I like
changing his
AJ.
theme song, and I wonder what it is.
But I
Bullet
feel
Club
like
AJ
LA
is
Knight is
Okay,
just
Bullet Club.
AJ pretending to be Austin. Like, so I don't like him.
God,
Say he cosplaying.
You right though.
He's
They've
AJ Styles
been saying that
pretending to be
about
Austin.
him. They've been saying that's why the crowd kind of turns on him a little bit, because they figure he's a Rock Austin clone.
It's like an attitude. He's like a
throwback.
wrestling
Yeah,
fans
they
know
don't like it.
nostalgia.
you can't have the
Nostalgia is
LA
great
Knight and the
at the
Rock
beginning.
together. I think, but when the Rock leave, I think it's gonna go back.
It ain't gonna change.
They don't like AJ Styles because it's perm. They like, man.
Not too much on AJ.
I'm like, man, why is his hair like that?
Not
That
too
shit
much
is
on
not.
AJ.
That shit is
All
not
right, we
real.
run out of time, man.
AJ one of my
All
favorites all
right,
the time.
Karrion Kross and AOP versus Lashley and the Street Profits.
I picked the Street Profits
AOP.
just because I'm going
Profits.
for the black dudes. Like
I'm going with the Profits and Lashley.
And
I
Bobby
think
Lashley
I
is
think
my
they need a
dog.
group name.
They
They
got
do
one.
got
tried
one.
it.
They got
It's
one.
The what's it called? The Pride.
The Pride.
That's horrible though.
It's
It
bad.
is.
Who
It
told
is.
me they should have been the Almighty Prophets? Somebody said that
That's
to
fire.
me.
I like
should
it.
have
But
been
I
in
was
the
like,
new
that's
nation.
hard.
And shout out to B-Fab. I love him.
Almighty.
I don't think that.
I
I think the Almighty
I love
Prophets would be
I
a
love
dope.
her.
I think that'd be
They
a
should have
dope
been the new
name, man.
Nation of Domination.
Agreed.
No,
We don't need another nation of
No,
domination.
we don't.
Jackson.
Jackson, you knocked over here.
We just don't.
Why not?
Because again, nostalgia.
because The
Give
Rock
him another
says
name.
this.
All right.
I mean, it could be the same thing, just a different name.
Who you?
Yeah.
Street Profits, AOP.
Street Profits.
Street Profits and
Yeah,
Lashley.
yeah, I'm a fan of Bobby Lashley and
And
the
I ain't gonna
Street
say I didn't
Profits.
like the Profits when they first came out.
I
but
thought
now
they
you
was
do.
corny,
Always-
but
always
I
like
thought they was
Profits, though.
I
corny.
thought they was corny.
I thought
as
they
hell
was
when
corny
first
in
came
NXT.
out. And now I like
Completely
them. I like them.
and I liked them
I like
before.
them too.
I don't
Yeah,
like
It's
them
corny
now.
You like them now?
in NXT.
No.
See, I like them. I like
They
Tez.
done got corny.
I like Tez.
I like Dawkins too.
Dawkins
I
is
like
cool.
Dawkins too.
Dawkins is cool, but Dawkins
Tez
is
is-
Neidhart.
You know when
Dawkins is
Tez is the mouth.
anvil.
Dawkins
You know what I'm saying?
They
won me
were a
over.
lot better without Bobby Lashley. They were a
Dawkins
lot more
won me over
successful
when he
without
I
Bobby
think they
Lashley.
didn't know what to do with him.
when
so
he
that's
told
why they
Braun
went with
Strowman.
Flash.
Yeah,
You all
that's
remember that?
why.
Braun Strowman.
Did
Come
y'all?
on, man. Don't give me the
Yeah,
talk
when,
about that.
when
When
Dawkins
Dawkins
ran him
chucked
over,
him, though,
when
you know what I'm
Dawkins
saying?
took- I'm saying,
Man, he
I'm not
popped
mad
me
at
so
Dawkins.
hard, man.
Dawkins is just the number two. It's
Yeah.
just that
He's
you always
Neidhart,
be
he's
number
Marty
two.
Jannetty.
But you need the number
He's,
two.
no, he's
you know
Marty
what I'm saying?
Jannetty.
But he's good.
Jimmy Evan Neidhart. He's
I think he's
the
D'Lo
Dynamite
Brown's son.
Kid. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all can't tell me he don't look like he
Look
could
like
be
that
D'Lo
motherfucker.
Brown's son, though, for real.
Seth and Drew.
That's funny.
I got Drew.
You got.
I'm going with
I'm
Drew.
going with Drew.
See,
Drew
again,
needs his moment in front of the people.
But
this
that's
time.
my point.
I don't like that. I don't like that view.
So we swing with the whole cash in thing.
I don't like that
Because
view.
if Drew if Drew needs his
I don't
moment,
think he cashes in though.
and that's my point. Is if he everybody
think
saying
he
that
do.
waiting
I
for
want him to.
Why
cash
is
in.
Drew owed something in front of people?
It's
I don't feel like that.
It's
I
not
don't
look
feel
at
like
how
that.
it's
Being
being
set up.
Drew old
It's
shit.
the hype.
He old
It's the
shit.
hype and the fact
Why?
and the
I
fact
get
that
it.
that you know that Seth needs time off. Like they know this is
No,
no
not
fact.
even that. Look
No,
at how
listen.
it's.
Drew
Wait.
deserves it because this is the best version of Drew we've ever seen.
That's my point. But
He don't deserve it because it was empty when he won the title last time.
I
disagree.
disagree.
He don't
Two
owe
things
him
can be
that.
right
They
at the
don't
same
own that.
time.
They're-
Yeah,
they're
they don't owe
using
him
it-
that.
things
they're
can be
using
right
that
at the
as a
same time.
storyline of why he's pissed off. That's all that is. It's not. Nobody actually believes that shit. They're using that every time he goes out and they cut a promo. They mention that as a way of him being pissed off that he never got that moment.
Added
Can I say
motivation.
this?
Nobody
Yeah.
believes that it didn't matter.
Can I
or
say this real
anything
quick?
like that?
The way it's being set up, you got Seth already fighting a match, so he's gonna be weak coming into night two.
Right. and he's already hurt.
I agree. I think he should lose.
That,
I think
that,
Drew should
but
win.
that's my.
And I'm picking
but I
Drew.
think
Okay,
Damian
Drew
Lillard
deserves- and he still
I think
deserves
Drew's
his
gonna get
moment.
caught off
So two
guard.
things
Like
can
he's
be
so
right at the
happy
same
he got
time.
his moment. I think he's gonna be caught off guard. He like, I got my moment. Damian Priest gonna
That
whoop
only
his
happens-
ass.
That only happens to a babyface.
Man, listen.
You know
That
what,
only
man?
happens
Well, it could
to
be a
that's
tweener,
not-
man.
that's
It
not-
could be a double turn.
I'm gonna tell y'all why that's
double
not gonna
turn.
happen.
Cash in.
I'm gonna tell y'all
Nah.
why that's not gonna happen. And the main reason why Drew gonna win tonight, because they're about to go to the fucking what is that shit? The Clash.
Clash
Oh.
of Champions.
The Clash.
Oh,
That-
and,
Clash at
That's
the
in
Castle.
Wales again.
right,
He needs
Clash
to walk
at the
in there as
Castle.
champ. So
Right.
that's why he's gonna win.
right.
But it ain't got nothing to do with what y'all saying.
And
I mean,
gonna
it
be
adds
weak.
to it,
You
though.
got it. You got
And
it.
Seth
adds
is gonna
to
be
it,
weak.
though.
All right.
Seth coming off of a match.
Him
he's not
getting
fresh
the
and
belt
loose.
against
All right, man.
Lesnar
Cody
is a
versus
nice story to
Roman,
go
man. We
into.
gotta
I
go.
got
Yeah,
Cody.
for sure.
Who believes
I got
Roman is walking
Dustin
out this
betraying
match?
Cody.
Dustin
Dustin?
betraying no,
Yo, that would be
hilarious.
fire.
That would be nuts.
Yo, that would be
funny.
fire.
I would laugh.
I would
so
love
hard.
it.
All right. Does anybody believe Roman's gonna win this match?
No.
Nah.
I don't know.
I don't
man.
think. I don't think so. And I think we are going to get some kind. It's gonna be
Rock
one of those
Cody.
things. No.
If Cody doesn't win tonight, Cody's shit. He's
Yeah,
shit.
it's over with for
It's
him.
ass for Cody. You know what I'm saying? He gotta because you didn't. Nobody's gonna want to hear you
Like,
talk
fuck
about
your
the story
story
no
now.
more. Fuck
No,
your
it's
story.
over
Yeah.
with.
You
It's
had
over with
two
if he
I
years.
think
loses.
You
Roman-
had 2 years to finish your
If
goddamn
y'all
story.
listen to Roman, I think Roman told us that it's over. The bloodline is over.
Nah, the bloodline
The
definitely.
bloodline, I'm about to tell you why he said. He said the moment Paul
You heard
Heyman
that shit.
leave is the moment I'm no longer the tribal chief. I ain't saying he gonna retire.
Heyman
I
ain't
just think
leaving.
the tribal.
Yeah, Heyman not gonna go.
Y'all don't
anyway.
think Heyman over?
All right, so
Heyman
we
over
know
years.
this, man, but we are
Years.
out of time, man. So real quick, man, we're gonna go around the room. Shout out your socials, man. Where can the people find you?
Oh yeah, man. Holla at me, Big Squeeze 389 on Instagram and the Twitters.
And the Twitters.
Big Squeeze 389. The Twitter machines.
Buck 2, where can they find you?
OnlyFans at Cuddlebuck2. Timbuk2. That's TIMBUKTU_31 on Instagram, TikTok, and Timothy Washington Jr. on Facebook.
There you go. Mr. Shredder, where can they find you, baby?
For all the millions
And
millions of the Shredders fans, you can find me at Meets the Shredder on all platforms out here.
Pizzle, where can they find you?
Find me on IG Pod Guy 216, man.
IG Pod God 216.
That nigga like, I'm so
Make sure
cool.
you check out Club Pizzle, man. Thursdays is for the
Yeah.
culture, baby. Got some things lined up, man. Mr. K.
Yeah, Jackson K 77 on IG.
What is
Chocolate
it?
Thunder in the streets.
No, what is the IG again?
Chocolate Thunder.
Jax JAXONKADE
Oh, yeah.
77
77.
at that's it.
That's
I was about to
right.
give you my email. Like, what the fuck?
At gmail.com and
Mr.
shit.
High Clack.
At Ray Highclack on IG, that's HYCLAK, and also Bro Plata, BROPLATA, 7 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. That's my podcast.
We do this a lot.
We're doing a lot. And of
Absolutely.
course, man, I'm Mr. AKA Lex Vegas, man. You can find me at your baby mama house. You can find me every Thursday night here, Red Line Radio, 7 p.m. I'm on IG at Lex Taught Me, Facebook, Lex Vegas. All right, man, we had a dope show, man.
Yes,
I want to
sir.
thank everybody for coming up. We got to put the ones up one
We
more
appreciate
time,
you,
man.
man.
I'm putting the
All
one
right.
up for myself.
Hey, no, fuck that. No, fuck that.
And next time I pull up at my DM house, you there, we gonna have to smoke.
This week, man, y'all see we're doing a whole nother hour with this
Let's
shit,
go.
man. But so we're gonna see, man. We're gonna get
You'll
back.
see
Make
me
sure you
back in the
follow
ring
everybody
soon.
on social media so we can see whose predictions came through and whose didn't. You know what I'm saying? Talk about any spoilers, any surprise, anything like that. I want to thank y'all for rocking with us, man. We'll see y'all next time.
If you smell